need to remember to change the schedule so it doesn't say we're playing Halo 2 anymore. And then we have to change it again because we're going to finish Halo 3 really quick. Alright. 1 second, I have to make sure my controller's off or it's going to drag us into different dimensions, whether we want to be or not. Alright. There we go. Okay. Regrettably, last time, we lost our mama. And that sucks. Man, poor Hawke. Shit does not go well for her.
Yeah.
Let's talk to all of our little companions.
Fine.
Oh!
There. You got a pat. Now will you leave me be?
No. Hi, Doc!
Try to sniff my crotch and I swear I'll stab you. Oh, shoo. Strange. I figured you for a dog lover. I don't dislike dogs. I just don't like having my leg humped. At least, not without dinner and a drink. And now I've forgotten what I came here for. Blast. Silly dog.
Well, poopy. That's funny. Why does the game sound so loud? I'm gonna turn it down just a tad. There we go. I'm doing good, Doc. How are you doing? And Mikey. Mikey is here. How are you doing, Mikey?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get Act 2 finished. Which
Yay.
hopefully that will happen tonight.
It should. Because once we've done all these companion quests, I think we will no longer have anything else to do. Nobody cares about... I care about Mikey! No. Doc says, actually, though, how are you? To you.
I'm doing okay. I'm very deeply hurt right now.
I'm sorry about your mama. I will miss her.
Oh, see, she misses her too. Hey, guys.
Always at your service, Miss Hare.
It's very shiny.
That's very shiny. You're a good boy. Sandal's a good boy, and I love him. Order poisons and grenades. I don't think we need to. And I believe we looked in the writing desk and we saw that there was just, yeah. There was a family... Well, it wasn't a family letter. It was something about the Cune. Because we have that. Yeah, the demands of the Cune and following the Cune. So... but then we have these also. So, Sebastian is, questioning his beliefs, so... Hi, Bionic! Doc says, I know the whole female character is just a total sex fiend archetype is sort of overplayed, but I don't know, I feel like Isabella kind of flaunts it and it works. Oh, yeah. I think that it can... Ooh.
So sorry. Mistress Amel was a fine woman. Reminded me of my own mother. If there's anything I can do.
I mean, I talked to you already. I don't know why you said that. I was walking out the door, but thank you. It's very kind of you. But yeah, I think that kind of idea can work for Ram.
I mean, I think that it's realistic in the sense that there are women out there who are like that. So, if you want to have a diverse cast of characters,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have to accept there are different types of women.
Yeah, different types of guys. That's why I think it can work. I think what it comes down to is, like I've said in the past, it's all about illusion of agency. Because if it doesn't seem like something that character would do, and the way that they are flaunting their sexuality is something that's been taken to, like, the absurd, then people start looking at it and they're like, all right, you need to come clean and tell us that that's just because you were, you know, into it. So, and because she exists in a world where we have, you know, Meryl is wearing a full set of armor, and while she has some feminine, elegant touches, she is quite carefully covered. And we have female Hawke's outfits are all generally covered and well-suited for combat. And then we have Aveline in full plate. It doesn't feel like all the girls have been relegated to battle bikinis. which is fine. Yeah, Doc says, oh, definitely. And as we'll see later in the series, the sex fiend archetype isn't just restricted to women in Dragon Age, which is also nice. Exactly!
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you look at the guys in here, I mean, we have our brother back here who is now in full plate. He wasn't before, but he wasn't, like, inappropriately covered.
I think I know exactly who,
Anders is...
Exactly who Doc is talking about.
That's funny. We have Anders, who's fully covered, and he's wearing clothing appropriate to his job, so Sebastian. And then we have Varric, with his shirt open to his navel, and his man booba just hanging out there. And then we have Sebastian, who, while more or less fully covered, is wearing very form-fitting armor and leathers. And you can also see his tattoos. Even through his pants, you can see the lines of some of them, like going up the inseam and shit. And I don't know if that's supposed to be part of the fabric or his tattoos themselves, but you can see them. And and he's clearly designed in a way that he's supposed to be sexy, but not in a I'm doing it on purpose way like Varric is. Oh, why did I call him Sebastian? I meant Fenris. Sorry, Sebastian's over here. Hi, Sebastian. I called two different people Sebastian.
Sebastian follows actually the same design archetypes as Aveline does, I would argue.
Yeah.
Where he's like very covered, very conservative in terms of his overall appearance and silhouette.
Yeah, but you can tell that he's from a noble family because there's just a touch of elegance to his armor.
Yeah.
Like, it's crisp and clean, and it's got these delicate gold accents on it.
Yeah, and the white communicates purity. He's a pure man.
Yeah, he's in the church all the time. But then we've got little hints of ruggedness in here, like, you know, the fact that he's an archer, and he's got this fur-lined hood on his head. And he's got, you know, pouches full of important things. His shoes are worn, which shows he uses them. He's got his fingers are exposed on his gloves because it helps him shoot better. So his outfit makes sense, and you can tell a lot about who he is. And the same thing happens with Isabella as well. She is a sassy pirate queen, and she is using it to her advantage. And while, you know, her outfit on the whole does indicate that if she does a goof, she will be stabbed through the breastises. She actually is surprisingly armored in other places. She's got elbow pads on, which indicates a person who's going to be moving around and catching themselves on their elbows so they can slide around opponents. She's got heavy boots all the way up to her thighs, carefully protecting her legs. The belts offer somewhat of like an armoring on the sides as well. She has a single pauldron on her arm and some leather bracing and I forgot the name of this piece of armor, wrist guard, on her arm as well, meaning that this is the arm she uses to block. Which means that she's right-handed. This is her dominant hand that she won't use to block. And while she's wearing a lot of jewelry, like I said before, this is almost like a gorget. I almost called it a garrote. That's something else. So she's shockingly armored for somebody who is kind of parading around in her undies. Bionic said, I've heard somebody, a YouTuber say that she wanted to rub Varric's chest. Yeah, that's funny. And Doc added, I once saw a comment that said Varric does have a beard. It's just migrated down to his chest. Yeah, that's funny. Have you at all seen the concept art for Isabella? It looks quite interesting in that it looks less sexily open. I have not seen it. I do remember her in the other game, though, and she was wearing full leather armor, if I remember correctly. So.
I mean, to be fair, in the other game...
She was just a random side character.
It's a random side character.
Yeah. You come with me. You stick with me, Trent. Alright. So that's following the Qun, and I also need to go and talk to, Sabassi.
Hello, Mother Patrice.
Hi, bitch! Ooh, that eyeliner does not suit that girl at all.
Sirrah Hawke, it is good to see you. The shame that Varnell brought his order is most unfortunate.
Oh yes, so unfortunate.
Praise the Maker that you were his champion in that dark place.
You knew exactly what was going to happen in there.
Hawke, you're standing between the righteous and the heretical. You're not going to make friends.
I'd settle for being able to trust the people I already know.
I gave you what you wanted at considerable cost. Varnell is more manageable as a martyr, but his loss will be felt. You have avenged heretical Kunari with human blood. Surely that is good enough for you.
Damn, this woman is such a bitch.
Tywin vibes.
Oh my god, yes. Actually, like, in a way, she is slightly less deceptive than her, because she has blatantly told me that, oh yeah, you're right, but she'll never prove it to my face. She's like, I gave you what you wanted. I let you kill him. He was such an important pawn, and it'll be a shame I can't use him anymore, but hey, you got what you wanted, so you should go away now, right? Oh my god. Oh, Doc put the concept art in the Discord for whenever we have a chance to look. Excellent. I will take a look at that after the stream,
I've seen it before. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's like a good.
Oh, now I gotta tab over
like
and have a quick
pirate
look.
character.
Let me have
But
it.
I like, in terms of going for the sexual liberation angle, I think it works against that. So it's a balance on what they wanted to do.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I think that while in the grand scheme of things it looks more practical, I think it starts to kind of blend her design in too much with other characters.
She also, I would argue that this is a design that they would go with for her today.
Yeah.
Like, this is a modern, like a more modern, like.
I think that, yeah, I feel like that actually would be a suitable evolution of her design, especially if her story ends the way I suspect it will, which is her, you know, returning to being a pirate captain and stuff.
Yarr!
That she would then put on the big fancy. Oh yeah, I love the colors too. As a matter of fact,
Yeah,
I
the
wish
colors
we
are
got
great.
to. I wish we got to see more of that royal blue in her costume overall. To be honest, but it's fine. She has plenty of it as is. But it would have been nice to see a bit more, I think. But yes. Anyway, back to this asshole. Doc left a comment that said, hello, Mother Patrice. I have just lost my mother, and so will hold back on you. I will give you 3 seconds to give me one reason why you should live. I hope you liked my imitation of Hawke.
Not bad, actually.
Oh, thank you. What? Sorry, 1 second. My floor is tilted, and I accidentally pushed my chair off my rug, and I went sliding. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I imagine you probably have to pitch your voice up quite a lot to try and imitate female Hawke talk. Although, I don't know, maybe you can do a really good male Hawke, who knows?
It might be if you were going to give this up. But you're not.
Varnell was a fool, but the facts remain. An offense to the Maker goes unchallenged.
What part of you are making it
No
worse?
further cause to shame the Chantry today, but we will have this argument again. The Viscount's incompetence all but guarantees it.
Ugh. We should send a letter to,
You just know trouble is coming.
I know. Oh, Varric leveled up. He probably had leveled up before we got in here, but I like to think that conversation was what he needed to push him over the edge to level 19. Tilted, do you live in the Weasley's house? No, but the house that I'm currently living in is colonial era. It's well over a century old. And so it's not entirely even. It's on a slight angle, and most of the time it's not a problem, it's not noticeable. But if you drop something on the floor, or you have something with wheels, like my chair, it just goes... Did you talk to the companions, by the way, after Mother's death? Not individually in their homes as of yet. I headed out here to do Sebastian's quest really quick, but if you think I should do a quick run around and talk to all of them and then come back to him, I can do that. I imagine I probably will go around and talk to them all just to be sure before we head on to the main quest.
Oh, for sure, yeah. You need. Well, you still have some personal quests you need to do.
Yeah, there's 3 personal quests. There's this one for Sebastian, one for... I think one for Varric, and I think the other one is for Isabella, judging by the titles. I'm not sure. Whichever order you want. Yeah, I'm going to make sure to talk to them all, just to be sure that I'm not missing anything. So, All right, fancy boy, what can I give you that will be helpful? Let's help for Bianca. A shattering arrow. Let's do that. Wunderbar. Alright. That is not the right button. Go back to me. There we go. I meant to hit quick save, not... Oh, for a minute, Sebastian's pointer was inside the flag. And I was like, Sebastian, where are you?
What's happening?
Where did he go? Oh, hello, Ferb. Ah. Ferb says, hello, I'm here. I got caught up reading about World of Warcraft's upcoming warbands feature. Though I'm not sure why they can't just say it's account-wide. Everything's gotta be fancy. So what does it do exactly? I'm guessing by the name it's like some kind of cross-server thing. Excuse me. Are we finally putting our nonsense aside and actually... Ooh. History of the Chantry. 1 second, Sebastian. We're finally putting aside our differences and admitting that we work much better together as one entity and not two separate ones constantly trying to eat each other and letting the people who want to destroy the world just sort of saunter and do whatever they want.
What step in the cyclical narrative are we in?
Yeah, what step of the cyclical narrative are we in? Ferb says, so many more things are account-wide, like achievements, reputation, transmog appearances. Oh, okay, so it's just available everywhere. Okay. Well, then I don't know why the hell they decided it needed a fancy name, but whatever.
Marketing.
Oh, and Doc also says, unrelated, I've started a new Halo playthrough, and I'm trying out the rebalance mod, which ports certain enemy types from 2 and 3, rebalances and tweaks the difficulty, and restores pieces of cut content. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I know that you've had a couple of them in games you've played. You've talked about. I think you had one when you were doing a playthrough of Mass Effect. That you had one where you're like, oh, this mod is a good one because it restores a whole bunch of cut stuff and tweaks other things to make more sense. Galaxy something mod? I don't remember. Anyway, History of the Chantry, Chapter 2. When the prophet Andraste and her husband Mafarath arrived at the head of their barbarian horde, southern Tevinter was thrown into chaos. The Imperium had defended against invasions in the past, but now they stood without the protection of their gods. With their army in tatters and their country devastated by the Blight, many felt that the timing of the invasion was yet another of the Maker's miracles in Andraste's campaign to spread his divine word. Andraste was more than simply the wife of a warlord, after all. She was also the betrothed of the Maker. Enraptured by the melodic sound of her voice as she sang to the heavens for guidance, the Maker himself appeared to Andraste and proposed that she come with him, leaving behind the flawed world of humanity. In her wisdom, Andraste pleaded with the Maker to return to his people and create paradise in the world of men. The Maker agreed, but only if all the world would turn away from the worship of false gods and accept the Maker's divine commandments. Oh, that's why there's suffering in the world. Not enough people believe in Jesus. Sorry.
Excuse me? It's not Jesus. It's the Maker.
Making Jesus. Armed with the knowledge of the one true God, Andraste began the exalted march into the weakened Imperium, of course. One of the Maker's commandments, that magic should serve man rather than rule over him, was as honey to the souls of the downtrodden of Tevinter, who lived under the thumbs of the Magisters. Word of Andraste's exalted march, of her miracles and military success, spread far and wide. Those in the Imperium who felt the old gods had abandoned them eagerly listened to the words of the Maker. Those throngs of restless citizens that destroyed temples now did so in the name of the Maker and his prophet Andraste. As Mafarath's armies conquered the lands of southern Tevinter, so did Andraste's words conquer hearts. It is said that the Maker smiled on the world at the Battle of Valoran Fields, in which the forces of Mafarath challenged and defeated the greatest army Tevinter could muster. Keep in mind, a Blight is apparently also happening at the same time as this. The southern reaches of the mighty Imperium now lay at the mercy of barbarians. Faith in the Maker, bolstered by such miracles, threatened to shake the foundations of the Imperium apart. Of course, the human heart is more powerful than the greatest weapon, and when wounded, it is capable of the blackest of deeds. Thank you, Brother Genitivi, for telling us this tale. Oh, hello, Gran. It's okay. I also agree with Biotic. I wish that consoles in general would allow mods, but from what I understand, they really just don't.
Xbox allows it for select games. I know Bethesda allows mods in a unique capacity. It has something to do with the way the hardware is set up.
Yeah, I imagine that a lot of the games that don't allow them probably don't allow them, not because they have anything against mods, but probably because it costs a pretty penny for Xbox to flip the little switch that says, okay, you can put mods on it.
No, I don't think it has to do so much with cost. I think it's more so logistics issues. Like, you would need storage capacity, but they have... Both Xbox and PlayStation are kind of weird about the way they allow people to expand their storage capacity because they don't want people to do illegal modifications of the consoles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're thinking that because they're so big that they're not going to bother going through all that rigmarole. I see. Yeah, the games themselves are really large, and so mods that tweak them would also probably be much larger.
Well, they just have a limited... They have a limited storage space, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then
well, depending, yeah.
Well, consoles, yeah, they have a pretty limited storage space. I think the biggest is like a terabyte, or maybe a terabyte and a half. Not big when you consider how fucking huge some of these games are.
Yeah.
Like
when I went to install the Master Chief Collection, it went, hey, by the way, 150 gigabytes, and I was like, huh. And then you were like, oh no, not all at once though. And I was like, oh, okay. Holy shit.
Call of Duty just like single-handedly filling up your entire
right?
State drive.
Right? Oh, Doc has a fun little piece of info about what we had just read. He said, after the Fifth Blight, there was a bunch of people who started denying that the first one had happened or was a true blight because it was just barely contained to Ferelden. I see. Well, I guess they must be saying that about our newest blight as well. All right, let's see. Oh, and the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is massive. Oh, you mean the most recent blight. Okay, so people currently in the world of Dragon Age are like, that last blight wasn't really a blight. Because it was only in Ferelden and it stopped really fast. Meanwhile, our Grey Warden over in the corner...
panting.
Bitch, what the fuck? Yeah. Excuse me? I have a friend who disappeared through a mirror with a baby. You want to try again? Also, Doc says the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is massive if you install it all at once. I believe it. All right, Sebastian, I'm sorry I've left you here for a while. What's up, my man?
I'm giving it
all. Oh, that's what happens when you have 4K textures.
I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself.
He's having emotions.
You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not.
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawke. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
I'm not a good choice is such a great comment. You can tell that she's a good, I guess that's a Reverend Mother. She's a good Reverend Mother. Because instead of being like, yes, you should dedicate yourself to the religion I'm in charge of, she's like, dude, please. You are young. You are fickle. It's really not... God doesn't want you to do this. Just do what you feel like, and if you're ready to make a full life commitment, come back. If not, please don't. Don't worry. Please. Yeah, don't spend your life being blown around and about like a weather vane is really good advice. Doc also says the hero for Ferelden is just quietly rocking in a corner from the stress of carrying the entire country on her back. I know! Meanwhile, Hawke's over here skipping around going, woo! treasure! The hero relatives are like, please, no! You don't understand what I went through. I saw a brood mother and I know how they're made now. You know nothing. Alright.
I don't think sense
Don't
is
worry,
really
Brother
my strong
Genittivity will
suit.
eventually tell her.
How long has she spent telling me to return to the
True.
Chantry, and now that I want to, she won't take me. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Princes are sexy. Investigate. Well, what do you want to do?
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
Hmm.
But is it really peace?
Is it peace or it's just, oh, thank God it's not my problem?
Yeah, or is it you just throwing your responsibilities away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, Doc, to be fair, yeah, it's true. I did see 3 brood mothers, not just the one.
You hovered over the princess are sexy dialogue like multiple times.
I flicked over it twice because I didn't know if it was I didn't see it first if it was a heart or not. But anyway. But Doc says, you know, considering how quickly Alex chose to romance Alistair, I would say she agrees with the princes are sexy. Well, to be fair, I didn't know he was a prince. We found that out later. And Doc says, oh, sure. I mean, I didn't. You've seen the playthrough. I did not know he was a prince. But you knew in your heart that he was. Michael, are you secretly a prince?
I don't know what the fuck I'd be a prince of.
Grandma, Dad, you're here. Is he secretly a prince? Do we have family lore that must come to light that explains why it is that he is my type? He was a prince in your heart, sister!
Oh my god.
Yeah! Let's be cheesy about it! Mikey is your Prince Charming.
Oh god.
And Z goes, not just a bastard, but a royal bastard. Amazing. We're creating the Mikey lore in real time. When I make your Fugi to hang out with me, I'm gonna have to make it a prince. Put a little crown on him. Oh, goodness. Alright. Well, what do you want to do now?
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
Doc says, I swear if Sebastian was blonde, he would have been your romance choice this playthrough, no questions asked.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
It's true, but you don't have to keep saying it.
Oh, please. Just because I think Archer is the best class in basically anything. And if I can be an Archer and a mage, more's the better. Well, what's right for Starkhaven?
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rule.
Oh, it does!
Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
I can say princes are sexy again! You belong in the Chantry, you must take Starkhaven. Look, at the end of the day, I wish I could pick, like, a something kind of in the middle here, where it's like, look, if you don't want to be in charge of the place, that's fine, but I think as the rightful heir, you have, you know, it's not necessarily fair that you have this innate responsibility, but I think you have an innate responsibility to the people who live in that land. They are supposed to be yours to protect. If you don't feel that you are willingly qualified to be their leader, then you need to go and find somebody who can be.
Who best to lead Starkhaven than a person who has a clear
Sense of what's
idea-
right and wrong.
Yeah, a clear sense of what's just.
Exactly.
Why would you abscond it and leave it to some dickhead to fuck it up?
Yeah, why would you leave it to the people who killed your family?
Bro, Sebastian, you have an opportunity to be the change that you want to see in the world.
Yeah,
Why would you throw that away?
I know. I think I'm gonna say you must take Starkhaven. I just wish that it sounded a little bit less like, no, you should take it because it's yours. Whoop. Almost dropped that on the floor, and that would have been bad.
Like, what are you doing? You
I know.
fool!
If you don't want to do it, find somebody good who can. Don't just let these shitheels scoot on in there and take it, because, yes, eventually the fields will be planted, but will they be planted by people who are happily tilling the land, or will they be people with a whip cracked on their back? And do you feel okay allowing that to happen? Yeah, Doc says, to be fair, this is quite realistic. I'm genuinely wondering if he should do this thing, or if trying to take Starkhaven will continue the cycle that killed his family. Yeah, that's why I wish I had a middle option that was, hey, if you don't want to, you should find somebody good who will, instead of just leaving it. So I'm actually not really sure which one to do. I'm kind of torn.
I mean, in terms of would this continue the cycle that killed his family? Maybe get better at not dying. I mean, maybe beef up security a little bit. Like, what the fuck?
Maybe root out corruption and get rid of the people who, I mean, to be fair, nobody ever suspected that lady would just turn around and go like, I'm jealous of that family, I'm a summon a demon.
You're in charge of a keep.
Yeah, I know, you are.
You have guards.
We managed to keep in the DLC of the last game. Mikey is a little quiet. Okay, I'll turn him up. He was a little bit loud for me, but I'll turn him up again. There we go. We'll put him on that. See if that's better. So I'm not actually sure which one to pick. So,
do you want me to tell you what happens?
If you could give me as spoiler-free as possible idea of the outcomes, then yes, because I'm actually not. Send him to his duty, says Ferb. Yeah. I feel strongest about the you must take Starkhaven. I just don't like that it's phrased in such a way that's like, you should, because it belongs to you. So, I think that's the one I'm going to go with, unless something very bad would happen, if I insist.
Well, so I can tell you what happens if
I say hang out at the Chantry.
So the primary, the only effect that this choice really has is approval or rivalry. If you tell him to stay in the Chantry, then he approves.
And if you tell him not to? Okay.
Then he'll get pissed.
Alright, well, then I guess I'll just say you belong in the Chantry just so I can get that little snippet, but you know where I stand on this.
He will arrive to
a choice on his own.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll tell him
what you say just shapes the thoughts as to how he gets there.
Ferb says he's being a little piss baby about this. A little bit. That's why, again, I wish there was a third option that was more of like a...
You being a bitch.
More of a you need to find somebody else to rule it then if you don't want to. You have a responsibility to those people. I know you didn't ask for it, but you do. Alright, well, let's get some approval from him.
You're wise to stay here. No one trusts a man who...
Ooh, that's actually kind of mean!
I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
Guys, we have to make a miracle happen. Let's go get some religious...
I mean, I'll be honest with you, either way, you kind of are harsh to him, but to be honest, it's kind of what he needs. He needs somebody to tell him, like, look, okay...
I'm surprised how quickly that quest got resolved. Everyone else had a quest.
Well, consider that he's DLC, and then a bespoke quest for him.
True. Yeah, Hawke's coming. Doc went, damn, Hawke. Damn.
He needed to hear that, honestly.
True, I think he probably did.
You come to your friend asking for
No, we
thoughts
did,
on
yeah.
the matter. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I'm not like too harsh on Sebastian when he says things like turns to Meryl and goes like you need to fucking think about the shit you're doing, because I've been at the mercy of people who thought that they totally had control and weren't doing a bad. So you need to check your shit. I don't super poo-poo him for that, because Meryl should, because she is toying with shit that's pretty dangerous. I, on the other hand, also see Meryl's side of things in that equation, where she says, well, yes, but magic itself is not inherently evil, and as a people who have lost our history, we have a duty to at least try and find out what it is that was taken from us, because it's part of our identity, and it's not necessarily good to leave it rotting in the ground and never know what it was, never actually get a say in whether or not we want to leave it there. So I like that. It also just goes back to me liking how well written all these characters are, even when they're people like Anders, who I'm not a fan of. As a person, I don't like Anders. As a character, I like Anders.
That's I think the brilliance of BioWare. Like BioWare's character writing is that even if you think a character is an asshole, you like the character.
You're like, oh, he's such a dick. I love him.
There are a lot of characters like that in BioWare games.
How as a person we did not like Ogren, but by the time we were at the end, we're like, no, he's our little rat child living in the garbage. You don't get to say mean things. Oh, Biotic says, Mikey, you sound a lot like your dad. Oh yeah, Biotic's your aunt. I forgot. Oh goodness. Let's read this. Fruit goes, don't touch my garbage!
Garbage.
My garbage!
Don't touch my garbage.
And Danny DeVito. The Sermons of Divine Renata the First. The weakness of mortal will is the great failing of all the Maker's children. We trade our honor as if it were the cheapest of currency. We do not understand what integrity is, or what it is truly worth. From this ignorance original sin was born. At some time, each of us has thought, what does it matter if I uphold my integrity? I am but one mortal, I am powerless. How blind we all are. The virtue of a single slave destroyed the Tevinter Imperium. The dishonor of one man drove the Maker from our sight. I tell you truly, nothing but the integrity of our hearts will win the love of the Maker back to us. It is all the power we shall ever possess to change this world, for good or for ill. From a sermon on integrity. And while I agree with her conceptually on that, I have two comments. One, I noticed that it inevitably turns back again into because God said so, and not because it is the right thing to do. And also, I think it's funny that that's this world's original sin, where in reality, the equivalent to this, which would basically be Catholicism, the original sin is sex.
Well, not really.
Well, yeah, that's when they say you're born with original sin, it's because your parents had sex to have you. So you're born with that sin.
Kind of. It's kind of weird. It's more nudity than anything. But original sin, it comes from the fact that Eve got fucking bamboozled by Satan and ate the apple. That gave them, like,
I thought
self-awareness.
It was that.
No.
No? Okay, then
I mean, every Christian faith has their own excuse as to why they teach you to be, like, feel guilt, but the Catholics got it down pat, honestly.
In terms of how to make you feel guilty about having been born? Okay.
Yeah, original sin came from Eve getting...
Okay, so... Oh, alright. So it was...
by Satan.
Okay, so it was her eating the apple and then going, oh crap, I'm naked? Yeah, and I should be ashamed of such a thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's like self-awareness.
I thought that the original sin in the context of you, a human, have been born with sin, because I'd been told by,
Sin is wising up and realizing that you should probably cover your skin from the elements.
Skin was going, shit, it's cold, I should put pants on.
Yeah, oh my god, it's fucking colder than a witch's tit out here. Better put a shirt on. And then
Oh
God
no,
is
my
like,
little
to hell with you.
a man saying they're going, man, my little guy's flopping around in the breeze, and it doesn't feel too great to run through the bushes and get slapped in the crotch with a branch. I should probably put something over that.
I keep getting my nards bit on by all sorts of bugs.
Sin. Okay, in this context, I thought that the original sin that they're referring to is like, oh, you, a human, are born with sin because your parents had to procreate to make you, and that's the sin you're carrying.
It's more so that it's your direct descendants from Adam and Eve. Yes, the fairy tale that your direct descendants from those two people.
Okay.
And that you're carrying that sin with you.
Okay, I see. See, we only went to church for a little while when I was little, and then we went, fuck it.
Yeah, sex is acceptable, but only if it's done for the act of procreation.
Yeah.
Is right.
Ferb says, no, sex is fine if you're doing it for baby making when you're married, but only missionary, and the female orgasm does not exist and is the work of the devil! Anyway, back to what we were doing. Who are we visiting now? Aveline wants to talk to us about her mom's death, and Varric wants to talk about it too. Alright. Let's go. Actually, let's talk to Varric first, because we're going to need to go back here to talk to the Viscount. Or the Viscount, rather. Angry feral hissing. Wow, we've left so much blood on the floor in here. No one has cleaned it up in the whole time that we have been gone. Actually, let's talk to Isabella really quick, because we got her here. Hi, Izzy.
Isabella.
Oh.
My dusky goddess. You have buried yourself in the flesh of my heart like a worm in a red apple.
Don't call her a worm.
You
heartworm,
look,
you.
My friend is here. Excuse me.
But I haven't gotten to the part where I invite you to feast upon my tender white flesh.
Bro!
That's all right. I think I'll manage. Speaking of romance, you're interested in Meryl, aren't you?
Are you jealous? I am.
I have feelings for her. Well, that's good. She always seemed a little lonely. I get the feeling the girl's messing in something big and dangerous.
Yeah.
Look out for her, will you? Make sure she doesn't hurt herself.
Thank you.
And Isabella would know about messing with something big.
I once
and
knew a
dangerous.
sailor like you. We lost him in a hurricane. Very sad.
Yes, I know I said Viscount incorrectly. The
Viscount.
Yeah, I said the Viscount, and then I corrected myself. Ferb said if somebody called me a worm, I would be so flattered, and then continued on to go, my guy, what? When he said I was about to invite you to feast upon my supple white flesh. How about we don't? How about we don't? How about we don't refer to me as a worm and then ask me to eat you? Shit's weird. Varric, hi!
And then Hawke tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and...
I sure did!
I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
For you, I have all the time in the world.
Oh, he's such a good bud.
Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. There definitely seems to be something between
Oh.
you and Daisy these days. So, what's going on, Hawke?
Well, well, well. I never thought you were the type, Varric. I'm flattered.
It's the chest hair, isn't it? Women can never resist my chest hair. Unfortunately, it's not to be. I'm spoken for.
Bianca stands in my way again, does she?
What can I say? She's the jealous type. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. Meryl is a sweet girl, but there's a whole lot of crazy in that little package.
Yeah, there is. There is potentially a lot of not good coming from that, and I'm hoping I can keep her from, like, I don't know, accidentally blowing a city up or unleashing a plague of demons or getting possessed.
I know you mean well, Varric. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
I certainly hope so.
Hey, Nora, you and me in one.
He's a good bro. Yeah, Varric's a bro.
Not if you were the last man in the free marches.
This is the best tavern in Kirkwall. It could use some cute dwarven serving girls, but otherwise, it's perfect.
Goober. Alright.
Could be a Hooters, but otherwise it's fine.
Otherwise it's fine, don't worry about it. Alright, so we'll go and we'll talk to everybody else in their places of residence. And then we'll go up here. Go talk to Anders first. Hey, Anders, so my mom got necromancied by an evil wizard? You got any thoughts on that?
I can't go on like
I've never
this.
known a mage that wanted power.
Okay, he just says I can't go on like this. Okay.
Ennui.
Oh! Do we really have to talk to Anders? For the sake of completion, yes. For the sake of not missing important things, we do. That lady is still here and she's still dead. Can somebody please bury this woman? I feel like it's like something awful. Meryl's house. Why, it's already complete without Anders, I suppose. Alright. Mary.
By the dread wolf.
Nope.
Why is my house always such a mess?
It's because they know. Where's Sebastian? I keep calling Fenrir Sebastian. What in the fucking heck is wrong with... Corpses stay until the act is finished. Ah. Hi, Fenris. Do you have anything you need to tell me about things? How are you?
We should move on.
Yes, we should. You should clean this house. I know you didn't do it, but, like, you should clean this place. It cannot be good for your mental health to be in this place like this all the time. Like, come on, Fenris. Clean up the bodies, please. This is not a sanitary thing. So insanitary. Alright, let's...
Speak for yourself.
Meryl, shut up. Your house is cleaner than my room. Your mouth, my house. Okay. Shut up. My house is cleaner. Shut your mouth. My house is cleaner than your room. Okay. Oh, your house is cleaner than my room. There we go. I've dissected it. Fenris would have the worst of it. What would happen if it rains? I know! There's just a big hole in the ceiling. But he's chosen to stay there for several years. Even when Aveline goes to him and is like, I'm getting complaints about you being weird. He's like, shut up, it's my house now. And she's like, yeah, but could you, like, do something about all of that?
Feels like family.
Can you do something about how it's, like, not good? Yeah, it's constantly night, no matter the time. Right? Hi, Eveline.
Hawke.
I
don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
This is your fault? Absolutely not.
My mother is dead. My heart's broken.
I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
Just one. All of these are various forms of no. And then I have one yes. Yes, I would.
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me, stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand.
Oh, he sounds like a good dad.
That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that.
He died of the wasting in a Denerim ward.
Oh,
Those
God.
last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
A glass for those we've lost.
All right then. Benoit Dulac and Leandra Hawke. Don't let anyone tell you when to move on. Take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too.
That was really sweet of her, actually. I know that she's like, oh, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I can tell. Yeah, if the graphics were any better, we could have seen Evelyn's pores for how close that shot got. Yeah, I love that story too, Ferb. It sounds like he was a really good dad. But, like, she's like, oh, I don't even know why I'm telling you about this. Well, you do, because you're recounting to me how you feel about your father and how you lost him too. You understand the pain of losing a parent, and you understand how horrible it is watching them go in a way that's, you know, that's really ugly like that. You know, obviously they're not the same thing, having your mom get mutilated by a crazy necromancer asshole versus dying slowly of a wasting illness, which, let me tell you, that's a horrific thing to have to endure on either end. Like, holy shit.
The mutilated by blood mage is definitely a unique one, that's for sure.
Yes, but the point is that we both lost them in really traumatic ways. Mine was just faster and more magical than hers. But yeah, losing somebody to a wasting illness, oh my god. That's how I lost a couple of my cats, and let me tell you, that hurt plenty. I can't imagine how if you had to, like, watch a parent slowly die because their body just wouldn't keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what are the quests that you have left?
We have Forbidden Knowledge, which might actually be done and just not gone.
Yeah, it's bugged.
We have this box I cannot open, and the second DLC.
All right, I would do one last once-over with everybody, just to make sure that there's nothing left. No conversations or anything, and then once you're done with that, it is time.
Yes, let's pop into Evelyn's office just to make sure we're in the right location. Just in case there's anything trigger. Hello?
Nothing going on, Hawke. You'd be the first to know if there was.
Okie dokie. Alright, everybody, time to do a lap of the city one more time. Talk to everybody except for Carver, because I can't talk to Carver currently. He is in whatever the opposite of a nunnery is. A man nunnery.
Well, he's in the Templar Order.
Yes, I know. I just couldn't remember what the male version of a nunnery would be. So
he's not really.
I know he's not a nun, but it's still a religious thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The joke is gone. A mannery?
Was it ever there?
Carver, but in a nun outfit instead of the armor, biceps and all. That would be really funny. Instead of the long sleeves, it's just torn off at the shoulders. The buffest nun you've ever seen. But he still takes the tiny steps that nuns take to make it so that their dress doesn't move, so it looks like they're gliding across the floor. The image I have in my head is great. Meryl.
By the dread wolf.
Nope.
Why is my house?
If only that was the theme for this month's art. I know. Hello, Andy Pandy. I am back. How you doing? Still falling apart?
I can't go
Yep. Got it. Oh, the consequences of my own actions. Bro. Look, I got a bit of sympathy for things turning out not the way you thought they were going to be, but it doesn't go very far when you knew from moment one what the outcome was going to be and that you had so many other options.
Imagine, for one moment, if perhaps there was some kind of entity that would have taught Anders the dangers of merging with the spirit.
A circle, perhaps.
Yeah, a circle of mages, maybe. Like, what if that was a thing?
You know, preparing him for encountering spirits and teaching him the things that might happen to him should he physically encounter one. Perhaps. Carver would rock a nun's habit or any dress, really. I agree. You could be the next homecoming queen or Miss Kirkwall. He could. Mr. Kirkwall. Ball gown and all. Hi, Isabella.
I think I need a bath. Do you think I need a bath?
Yes. Not because I think that you are inherently dirty or smelly, but because this is a medieval era, and people probably took a bath once a month. So if you're going, maybe I should take a bath, the answer is yes. Take a bath.
If you want a drink, order it from Korf. In 3 years, Nora's never gotten my order right.
The question is, do you hit on her regularly? Because if she doesn't like that... Mr. Kirkwall sounds like the name of some very rich guy in a DC comic. Yeah.
I will say that bathing in Dragon Age seems to be a common thing because they have bathhouses and stuff.
Oh, thank God.
Like, you'll see some bathhouses in Inquisition.
Oh, good.
But it's strongly implied that cleanliness is, like, a thing. The Chantry isn't like, if you bathe, then you invite Satan into your heart.
You wipe the bad humors off of your skin and your natural protection. Or whatever the hell. That's what wash basins were for. Heating up a tub of water took a long time. A wash basin let you wash the stinky bits without having to get naked and cold. Yeah. And also, didn't put you in danger of catching every horrible disease ever if you were the youngest sibling and had to sit in the used bathwater that 5 other people had used before you. At that point, you may as well be sitting in mud.
Yes, my friend.
Pat, pat, pat. It's fine, just came to pat you on the head, tell you were a good boy, and give you a little kiss on the cheek. Alright then, we have talked to everybody. To the Viscount. Oh wait, I didn't talk to Sebastian. I mean, I just did his quest, so... Probably nothing, but we'll double check.
It's just best to double check, make sure.
If Carver became the buffest nun, would people see his Mabari tattoo? Probably? Because he's got it on his arm, doesn't he? Right? He's got a tattoo on his arm? Pretty sure he does. Pretty sure it's like a band around his upper arm. The classic cool place that people put tattoos.
I don't normally look at Carver. Like at all.
I think Grandfather is smiling now.
Alright, bye. He doesn't have anything new for us to do, so we're gonna go. Alright, bye. I thought it was the discount. They're making fun of me saying Viscount wrong the one time, and they're never gonna let me live it down.
What did I tell you, man? I told you it's best to learn how to pronounce it correctly.
It was an accident! I'm gonna throw something at you. Michael, I'm gonna gently put you up and put you in the dryer. Put you in with a cycle of clothes, and we'll see how you feel after.
I'd like to see you try.
Don't. Yeah, Duck says, I get it, Michael, you're straight. For your comment about, like, I don't know, I never looked at Carver. I don't know if he's got tattoos.
Yeah.
Sure doesn't have them in any places I'd be interested in looking.
One of the many benefits of being straight is not having to look at Carver.
I mean, I'm into guys, and I didn't look at Carver, because he's my character's brother, and I didn't want to be weird. But I think I remember him having a tattoo. If you want to learn pronunciation, play Final Fantasy XII, says the Mikey, cause of death unknown. Yeah, Ferb goes, it's queer whenever I look at something. Same! That's how Mikey can be in a gay relationship and still be straight. Ho ho. It also means that if we see a pretty lady go by, both of us go, oh, she was cute. But only I could...
Well, Sarah.
Hi. But only I see a cute guy go by and go, oh, he was cute. And Mike just goes, eh.
I'll take your word for it.
Doc says Mike's cause of death folded. Folded and put in a dresser. Mike, cause of death became a sweater. Oh, he's got 2 slender ladies standing guard outside his door.
I do a hard save here. Just saying.
Alright, let's just do it.
The beginning of the end.
Act 2 over soon? Question mark, question mark? Yes, a hard save. Yes, Doc. For me, it's either this person is very aesthetically pleasing, says Ferb, or I am getting a serious amount of gender envy from this person. Doc said, a hard save, huh? And Chaotic replied with, war in the chantry!
They must know.
They must know of this devilishness. See, that just makes me think of that one Vine or TikTok or whatever the fuck video it was, of that one lady showing how to put contour on, and she says, no, we can't let the men see because they'll tell the we can't let the men know we shapeshifter. They'll tell the church. That's such a good video.
Not enough that the Kunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal.
Oh, his son's converting again.
It is my son, Seamus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Kun.
The Kun?
He has left for the Kunari compound.
Ah.
Please, Sarah Hawke, convince Seamus to come home.
No. Alright, time to investigate.
The Arishok says nothing good about Kirkwall, yet he accepts conversions?
Yes.
I cannot understand him. Maker knows I've tried, but he landed with, what, a few hundred men? Add up the deaths and defections, and the Arishok must need to bolster his ranks. I'm sure my son is quite the symbolic prize.
To be completely honest, I don't think the Arishok gives a shit who your son is. But they didn't necessarily come here. Chaotic says, oh, your son is converting again. He's converting to no longer being straight.
I don't know. Well, actually, Dragon Age doesn't have, like, negative views on homosexuality for the most part.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's for landed gentry, but that's for continuing the line purposes.
EZ says, Jesus, do you have enough saves? For this I do, because this is a Let's Play. I usually cycle between 3 saves on average, but for shit like Dragon Age, where, like, in that one time where I was like, oh god, something from 3 months back is missing, I can go to where it was, and I don't have to play the whole game again. When I'm by myself, it's roughly 3 saves.
Y'all ragging on her for the saves?
You should see how many saves Mike has.
Nothing. You don't have any concept of how many saves there can be. I've reached the maximum save limit for a character in Dragon, and each Dragon Age game.
Jesus. Mike plays the game Iron Man 1 save no reload. Oh god. Mike would never.
I could do it, but that's because I pretty much
played
memorized those games. Yeah.
Oh, well. Most games I ever play with 1 save too, says Z. I usually cycle between a couple of saves simply because I've lost games before. Or, like, something goes wrong and I realize I fucked something up, like, an hour ago. And be like, oh, shit.
And you all are the reason why every time a game launches and has issues with saves, people complain about all of their progress being lost.
Because nobody cycles their saves!
Imagine just saving twice. Imagine.
Imagine having a save from the last time you logged in and one from this time. and then bouncing between the two, so you never lose where you were. For shame. Doc says, I continuously quick save every 5 minutes in Starfield, and I have a mod that makes quick saves hard saves, so I have like 500 saves for just one character, says Doc.
That's based.
Yeah!
I approve of that. That's good. I like that.
And Z admits that he also keeps the quick saves.
Autosaves, you mean?
Oh, sorry, autosave.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Because quick saves, you just have one.
Does anybody else know?
Did anyone else see him leaving for the compound?
He made no secret of it. I'm sure he intended it as another of his statements about closer relations.
I mean, he's not
Your
wrong,
example
but...
inspired him. I might agree, but now is not the time. These matters are delicate.
He's politically dangerous, you mean?
The office must remain strong, Sir Hawke.
I see. It's not his choice.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Qunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
See, he's actually being a bit more reasonable about this than I thought he would. Where he's like, if I didn't know that this would spiral out of control and actually have, like, really bad consequences for both of us, not just from, like, a political standpoint, but, like, someone might try to murder my son.
Yeah, it's almost like he's just a good man.
Yeah, it's almost like he fucking learned from the last time this happened. That's good. Ferb says that they hard save all the time in their modded Skyrim game because loading a quick save could fuck it up.
I like how my accusation has prompted everybody to be like, oh, no, but I do save a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Chaotic says he's being more of a father now instead of the Viscount, yeah.
The discount?
Yeah, I know, they're making fun of her. Oh my god. It's like mistyping a word one time in a Discord, and then it's just everybody for the next hour is just typing the word spelled wrong. Yeah, Doc, I don't have a problem personally, but if we want to keep the city from dissolving into chaos, well, yeah. You flub up a word one time and it lives forever. I know. He is now the discount. He is not good at his job. I think he's doing his best, all things considered. To be fair, he has one really angry Qunari that will not listen to anything he has to say. Even things of like, hey, since you're stuck here, maybe we should try to cooperate and make things better for both of us. And the other guy's like, fuck right off. And he's like, well, all right then. And then on the other I know you guys do. It's fine. I'm not actually upset. And then on the other side, you have the Chantry hissing like an angry cat in the corner at the mention of the Qunari, and then the bitch trademark shows up. I should change my name to Z Viscount.
Viscount. It's 2 S's. It's Viscount.
Viscount. All right, fine. Viscount. Jesus. All right. This could get ugly.
You know this will only end in trouble.
Fitting. That's where it started.
All right, then.
My son is not foolish. He will listen to reason, and you are in the best position to offer that opportunity.
All right.
Please, do what you can.
All right. I promise nothing, but I will talk to him about like, you know, your dad isn't saying that you can't. But you need to be really careful because right now everything is about to explode and he doesn't want you to literally be murdered in the streets. No. Keep the evil thing, but make it the vice count. Jesus Christ, Doc.
Y'all sitting on a powder keg.
Eventually everybody in here is going to have Vi somewhere in their name.
No, not in reference to that. In reference to the political situation.
Oh, yes.
Kirkwall.
Yes, I do not envy this man's position. He has enemies on all sides that either actively want him to fail and are actively making it harder for him, or people who just don't give a shit on the other side, who would rather die angry on the weird hill they've chosen. Alright, the Lomirian Accords. 50 years, that's how long it took the Imperium to drive out the Qunari occupation, but the rest of northern Thedas was not so lucky. Both divines, white and black, declared exalted marches, and for the only time since the schism of the Chantry, they worked together. A century-long siege resulted, with the giant Qunari entrenchment in Antiva and Rivian, and all of Thedas throwing armies against them. The war drained the resources of every nation in Thedas, leaving most about on the brink of collapse. For the giants, it did not appear to be the damage to their armada or the loss of their soldiers, but the terrible toll upon the Rivani population that prompted their retreat. Also, they actually kind of gave a shit about the people living there, which is good.
Well, yeah, they want those converts.
Well, I mean, it also makes sense because the entire thing of the Qun is like, hey, we want people to be able to live in the most efficient society we can and safe society we can give them.
They want those converts. They want to press those people into their society.
Mm-hmm. Probably bald. Yeah. Doc says, how much do you want to bet that Damar is actually like 40 years old, but because of this job he looks like he's 70, probably bald by 30, right? Chaotic has suggested the Rice Count as a name. Perfect. When the third new exalted march had all but massacred the people of Kontar, without even chipping the Qunari occupying force, the giants finally withdrew. Oh, jeez. That sounds like that was really bad. The treaty that put an official end to the Qunari Wars was signed by the politically neutral island of Lomirin, off the southern coast of Rivian. Ravane, sorry. I'm so used to the way Liliana says things. 150 years after their assault on the mainland began, the Qunari left our shores. They received the northern archipelago in exchange for cessation of all hostilities against all the other nations on the Accord. Only Tevinter refused to sign, and so the war continues to rage in the Imperium to the present day. Oh yeah, they're still fighting the Qunari.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth noting, however, that the Kingdom of Ravane immediately violated the treaty twice. Once when the humans of northern Ravane, nearly all practitioners of the Qun and therefore by definition Qunari, refused to leave their homes and go into exile on the islands. And again when the Ravane Chantry and nationalist forces, unable to convert its people back to the worship of the Maker, tried a purge by the sword, slaughtering countless unarmed people and burying them in mass graves. Oh yes, I'm sure that will bring them back to your side to do that. That is a really bad idea. It's a fortunate mystery that the leaders of Kontar did not alert their allies in the Northern Passage, or we'd still be fighting the giants now. Oh, sweetie, I'm sure they know. I don't think you can hide that you almost killed the entire population of a city. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, there are real-world governments that have certainly made that effort.
Oh boy, howdy! There definitely are real-world examples of this. Yeah. Doc says, oh my god, wait, Viscount, or I guess this way this has been spelled Viscount, would be the perfect name for, like, the leader of a gang or a mafia. And then after I read that, he went, oh, but Jesus. And Chaotic says, that's right, the Qun tried to spread out everywhere. Welcome to religious hell. We have banana bread. The Qun is indeed doing a crusade, and then Thedas did, or not Thedas is it's the world. And then everybody here did a crusade back at them. They went, haha, surprise.
Actually, Thedas isn't technically the world. Thedas is the continent.
It is just this continent. Okay, so then everybody in Thedas turned around and went, I will do a crusade right back at you.
There's actually not really a name for the world.
Huh. We should ask that at some point. Whenever there's an Ask Me Anything from the creators of Dragon Age or just Bioware in general, Mikey, ask them.
They did one recently, but I didn't ask a question. But they're doing a San Diego Comic-Con event where they will talk more about Veilguard.
Oh, nice. All right. Let's see. Who do I want to bring with me for this? Do I want to change the party?
Do you want me to give you some warnings for this fight?
Sure.
The
If you
final-
have advisements of who should or should not go, by all means.
This is going to be one of the hardest boss fights in the game.
How good!
And it will not matter the party that you choose if you want to do the most honorable option. I'll just say that.
Okay. So if I do things correctly, there won't be a fight.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh. Well, all right
You'll
then.
see.
Let's see. All right, Mary, I'm going to have you sit this one out. I'm going to bring Isabella. It's been a while since we brought her places, and I need to try and get her approval up. Or maybe I should take Anders. It's been a long time since I've brought Anders to anything.
Okay.
See, the problem is that Anders could do something completely, you know, fuck nuts while we're out there.
No, you don't realize how good of a choice Isabella is here.
Oh, good. Then we are. No, I voted Isabella. I wish I could play Dragon Age 2 again, but Leandra's story traumatized me from playing it again. Oh, yeah, we finished that one last time. That was oof. That was very, like, oof. Holy shit. All right, dexterity for you. You need a little bit of constitution, though, because, let's get that up to 5, and then we'll put everything else in dex. There we go. Little bit more health because you're in melee all the time, and you do have a tendency to get stabbed. Alright, let's see. Do you have any buffs in here that we may want? Oh, yes. Cutting Savvy's damage penalty in half. Stun chance 100%. Yes, please.
You have 2 more points.
Yep, below the waterline. Mocking demeanor erodes her opponent's confidence. Perfect. And we'll take that one. So we have fully maximized her own personal abilities.
Make sure that she has passive to activate it, by the way.
Oh, this is true.
You'll want to do that for
everyone.
Everyone, basically.
Mm-hmm. Come here. I want to rearrange these things in case I have to use your skills in combat. Alright, what do we got? Most active fighting instincts allow to perceive enemy attacks before they happen, though inflicts less damage for every enemy near these effects increase. I won't turn that one on automatically. This one, however, that should stay on. I think that's all the special abilities she has. You have powers.
I would say that Aveline is built around sustainments. So.
Yes. So I'm trying to figure out which one of these are sustained.
Shield defense is a solid one.
I don't want that to be activated immediately. We can turn that one on after the fight starts. Come near you. Alright then. There we go. Now all of her activate abilities are over here. So, we don't need that one. We don't need that one, but we do need this one.
What is a bodyguard?
Bodyguard is shields a targeted party member taking damage on his or her behalf.
I see.
We don't need that one right now. That's the element thing. This cannot be used at the same time as element. Ha! There we go. We're just all here in the room screaming.
You'll definitely want
all of Varric's crap on. Turn that on.
Liliana's, or not Liliana's song. Bianca's song. Or whatever.
Bianchiana.
Bianchiana.
Attack 20% critical chance.
Bianchiana sounds like a Game of Thrones character.
Kind of does. There we
This
go.
is the Queen, Bianchiana.
No, my baby Bianchiana. When you came to that part, I muted the TV until you'd passed it. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Alright, to the docks. To an awkward ambush, huh? Alright, cool. Surprise! Don't let them reach the compound. Alright then. Well, hold on a moment. I have to rearrange all my shit in a minute. I just realized it's like all over. Oops. It's like all over the place. Shit, where is the thing that was there?
It's in...
There it is.
Yeah, that one. There you go.
Alright, sorry guys, give me 1 second. All my curses should be over here. You're there. Oh! You made my healing run away, gosh darn it. Take the healing, put the healing on the bar.
Oh, you don't have a point in healing. You should do that.
I do, it's right here.
No, I mean greater healing. Like, you'll want that.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
significantly boosts how much you heal.
That's true, I forgot about that. Crushing prison, it's disabled when not in combat. I am aware of that. Here you. And we'll put you here. Okay, there we go. Now I know what is happening on my bars. Very humorous Easter egg. The boss fight isn't coming up just yet, so don't worry, I've checked the wiki. I see. Chaotic once thought that Bianca's name was Beyonce. That's funny. You know what? I haven't gotten to use this. Crushing prison. Let's fucking go. Enjoy that.
You want to make sure that there is equipment
on Isabella?
Isabella that is... Well, yeah, you want to make sure you have good equipment on her, but you also want to make sure that she's wearing something that will reduce her threat. She does not need to take damage.
That's true. Damn, that was... There we go. Alright then. Well, let's double check what Isabella's got. 1 second. Covered in blood! That's not the right button. There we go. Okay, physical damage, immunity to knockback. What do we got in here? I don't have...
If you don't have anything, that you'll just have to work with that. But
yeah, I don't have anything fancy. She needs a better belt. Oof. Alright, what do you got? What do we got? Ooh.
Actually, what you got already is better.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, actually. Our DLC stabby weapons. Alright, here we go. Cowl of the Overseer. Oh! Atheline, you are so close to strapping in that.
We're good to go.
Thank you, Varric. Anything else? No?
You want to quick save regularly, because there will be traps all over this.
Yeah. Are these just the ways to get out? Yes, okay.
So was that Anti-Canary, Anti-Viscount, or Seamus himself not wanting to be rescued?
Seamus isn't the type.
I know it's not him. Yeah. Z took a quick dive into the internet's data and said after data mining, the lore of the planet itself has no name, but the people of Thedas call themselves Thedosians, and thus refer to the whole world as such. Thedas does have 2 moons, and one's name is Satine. Neat! Assuming the other's probably called Luna.
You
No
go
idea.
ahead. I have something I should do.
I can wait, but why?
I'll put it off if that's what you want, but I need a reason.
It's nothing, really. I'm sure we have plenty to do, and I don't want to interrupt too much.
You don't want to see him, huh? Alright then. Are you asking to leave the group?
Go
She will
without
leave
me.
automatic.
I have to see a man about a dog.
Oh, she's gone! She just poofed out of existence! Just... Well! I guess I should put somebody else in the party then.
Indeed.
Come back here. She's like, I do not want to meet this man. Hey, Andy.
You really want him in there?
No, but I need him to have proper... Well, actually, his friendship's high enough, probably.
Fucking Anders.
Alright, let me just level him up and then I'll chuck him back into the bin.
Whining Andy. Literally.
Mr. Crybaby, Andy man.
Whoa, I mean, Anders is actually a really good party member because he's got the best healing in the game, though, so...
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to keep him around, that's fine. Him as a person, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, him as a person is also oof to me as well. Let's see. What fun things.
Yeah, his romance.
Back into jail with you.
He's exhausting. Anders is exhausting.
Alright, Sebastian, you can come with me. Oh, he has level up Alto. Let's see, is there any bits here? Oh, here we go. Alright then.
You are allowed, Basra, until the Arishok declares otherwise.
Thank you, sir, who tells me that every time we come here.
So,
He's a
the
Turian
Arishok
voice
wasn't
actor.
planning on keeping the Viscount's son.
That's funny. Hi, I'm here seeking a boy.
Sarah Hawke,
Do you have boy?
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Baz still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
Converting the Viscount's son. His opposition will have a field day.
And
The enemy of your enemy should be your friend?
I don't fear the whole of them together, and it is not my role to reject the free choice of Videthari. The son responded to his own demand of the Qun. He is neither my slave nor my prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and a letter both.
Wait, what?
That seems strange.
They are meeting at the Chantry. This appeal, I assume.
The bitch!
The Viscount has not tried to involve the Chantry before.
No, but we know who would. Mother Patrice.
Oh god, she's gonna kill
Suspect in
his
many
son.
things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
I agree, she's dead.
I've had about enough of Patrice. Several times over.
A threat against Videthari can have only one answer. I will suffer only one outcome. I will be watching, Hawke. The demand of the Qun is clear.
Watching me like a hawk, perhaps?
Sarah Hawke.
Oh.
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
Are you?
What? Hi?
In 4 years, I have...
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
Son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
Convert... the...
I don't... He went to his father. Ask...
The Viscount...
No.
I have never had this glitch happen.
I have no... Alright, cool. Anyway, she's done. There we go. What the fuck? Right then. Cool.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely making sure you got patches and stuff for Inquisition.
Wow! No, yeah, a glitch in the Matrix, nothing is real. Yeah. The bug. Is this infamous? No. I'm assuming it's just like a general bug that happens on occasion.
I've actually only ever encountered one, like, noticeable bug in Dragon Age 2, and I've done several playthroughs, so...
Alright, wait a minute. Where are we going? Not here. Oh, fluffy bitch kids! I mean, what the fuck are you doing? If she killed him... Oh, no. Oh, did she kill him? It looks like he's dead. Yep. She fucking killed him.
Hawke, look at what you have done. To pounce upon the Viscount's son, a repentant convert in the Chantry itself. A crime with no excuse. Your Kunari masters will finally answer.
I'm going to kill you. He was a completely innocent kid. Oh my god.
All this will do is make people hate you.
I have kept the fear of the Kunari fresh in every sermon, every prayer. They will know whose word to believe. When people learn of this attack, they will rise. Not zealots or the unknowing, but the true majority.
You won't get the Kunari ousted. You'll get a slaughter. On both sides.
To die untested would be the real
Oh my
crime.
Christ.
People need the opportunity to defend faith. Starting with you.
How about you come and fight me then if you're so fucking sure?
Earn your reward in this life and next. These heretics must die.
Oh my god. Yeah, notice that she's not coming to fight me. Notice that she is not putting her money where her mouth is. God, she killed the fucking kid. Oh, this bitch will die. Because I'm going to kill all these people, and I am going to the Viscount after this. I'm going to be like, hey, guess what? She lured him with a letter and killed him. Summon dog. Alright, then.
Nationalists and racists are always the fucking same.
Ooh, there's a book over there we haven't read.
Always.
First things first, everybody get slowed. A slowdown for everybody. And then how about a little lightning for everybody? And then how about some fire for everybody? Alright, one moment. Hello! Come up the stairs into the suffering. There you go. Enjoy prison. Oh, Sebastian's having fun over there. Hey. Oi. Social distance. I have renamed the spell social distance. Right?
Graviole!
Yeah, graviole, exactly. Nope. Don't make me bring out the seconds. You'll really regret it then.
Yeah.
How about my thirds? Oh, the people at home who have no idea what the hell I'm talking about would be like, what in the hell? Bash her over... Yeah, kill Patrice with a copy of the Chance of Light. Bash her over the head with it. That or shove a bar of soap in her mouth and make her choke. Agreed. Yeah, I know you need mana. Have a sippy. Enjoy a sippy.
You didn't really need to do that. The fight was over.
Oh, well.
Do you see, Your Grace? Traitors attacking the very core of the Chantry. They defile with every step.
I have Sebastian with
There is
me.
death in every corner, young mother. It is as you predicted. All too well.
All too suspicious, in fact.
Forgive me, Your Grace, but you must know the truth about what happened here.
Don't you spout your Kunari filth. This is a hand of the divine.
I have ears, Mother Patrice.
Oh!
You would have me use them. Sarah Hawke, is it?
Viscount Dumas' son is dead. Killed here in your name.
I'm sure my name won't like that. Patrice?
Seamus Dumas was a Kunari convert. He came here to repent and was murdered.
You killed him so no one would follow his free choice. Right or wrong?
It could not be allowed. How many would be tempted?
As many as would want to go, I suppose.
She's gonna kill the Reverend
They
Mother.
deny the Maker.
And you diminish him, even as you claim his side. Andraste did not volunteer for the flame. Sarah Hawke, you stand with the captain of the guard? The young mother has erred in her judgment. A court will decide her fate. The Chantry respects the law, and so must she.
Grand Cleric?
If you try to kill her, I am gonna kill you right here. Oh! Oh, well, never mind. There was only one outcome, he said, and it has happened.
He meant what he said. He's a man of his word.
Oh! Well, fuck, okay.
We protect those of the Qun. We do not abandon our own.
You know what? I'm kind of fine with that. And she knew it was gonna happen! She's like, well...
Please, send for Viscount Dumas.
She knew it was gonna happen and she just calmly walked away! Yep, arrow to the heart, arrow to the head, fitting. Jesus.
My son. Murdered in the heart of the Chantry by those who held a sacred trust. What hope for this city when we fail our own so completely?
This is not over, Excellency. The city needs a leader.
It does. And I am no longer that person.
Well, then whom? Aww.
Please. Hawke. Leave me.
Yeah, rest in piss, mother bitch. Agreed. Mother Beatrice. God damn it. Ooh, a new quest. To catch a thief, you say. Ah! Isabella! It's time to come clean, is it? Sitting there sweating.
This won't exactly ease tensions. The Viscount's son and Qunari aggression, even if justified, it won't end. Hawke, I thought this could wait, but I need to speak to you at your home very soon.
I know. Isabella needs to also. A lot of people are gonna come talk to me at my house, it would seem.
You should speak to Isabella first.
Yeah. Oh boy. A lot of people need to talk to me at my house, it would seem. Boy howdy. Alright.
Did Isabella want to speak in your home?
Yep.
No, I don't think so. Is it?
Thought she did. Hold on a minute.
I don't recall.
Wait a minute. To catch a thief. Yeah, talk to Isabella at Hightown.
Oh dear.
I think Demands of the Qun is taking priority. Because it's funny, it's not actually being listed here. Alright, well, let's see which one pops up first. Who gets to win? You or Aveline?
This is important.
Oh.
Don't interrupt with your selfish practice.
Oh, they're gonna do it at the same time!
High horse. I have problems too.
What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Lean!
Oh, you little... What is it now, you two?
Alright, they happen simultaneously.
Hawke. The Arishok is sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law, I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention?
Okay.
Real problem.
Okay, hold on a fucking minute.
I heard Arishok and die. What's this about? Remember the relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it.
Oh, yeah?
If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Canary.
I can do both, guys!
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
Oh?
I'm just saying maybe it will help. It's important to someone.
It belongs to the Canary, doesn't it?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
You're sure this is the relic you're after? I've had my ear to the ground for a while. There was a description of the book. It's the right one. Book? I thought you didn't know what the relic was.
Well, I know it's a book, but that's all I know. It's written in a foreign tongue.
It's a Canary book.
Honestly, what does it matter? It'll save me from Castillon, so I need it.
Okay.
Why has this come up so suddenly, Isabella?
Sam's been talking to black market dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get wind of it.
Mm-hmm.
What frustrates me is that he's held onto the relic so long.
Tell me about Sam.
Sam used to run with Martin. Remember him? Martin says Sam's a bit of a magpie, picking up things that don't belong to him. Not a trustworthy sort. When Martin gave up raiding, Sam became a drifter.
Uh-huh. Who are the buyers?
Who is involved in this exchange?
Tevinter mages.
Oh, shit.
I doubt they'll look kindly on us interrupting. Bring a sword. Or 12.
Uh-huh. Okay, Evelyn.
This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best. I'd like to help him if I can.
Okay. Who are the fugitives?
Isn't it odd that someone would run to the Canary?
They're elves accused of murder. Maybe they feel they've nothing to lose by fleeing the alienage.
And if their conversion is genuine?
I don't know. But how many more will try if I allow this? Justice must be respected.
I would help Isabella.
I'm going to. I was just actually surprised there's an X on that.
You're expecting trouble.
After what happened to the Viscount's son.
Oh, because she'll be fucking murdered.
I'm hoping the Canary aren't looking for a fight. I'm hoping they'll be reasonable. But we'll see.
All right. Well, logically speaking, Isabella is in immediate danger, and those two aren't going to go anywhere. So we will help Isabella first.
The relic issue has to be resolved before we take on the Canary.
You trust her this much?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. I wouldn't.
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawke. I really do hope this helps, because if it doesn't...
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a Lowtown family.
Fenris!
Are you sure about this? The champion was asked to
He's
go
a
to
god.
Canary.
I heard something about Tevinter mages.
Entire thing.
Considering what it led to.
I smell the mage.
Come on, Seeker.
Son,
I'm not
yeah,
going
Fenris.
to sell Hawke short, but nobody could have foreseen the way that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense. And you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
Well, that's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawke that much.
Okay, then. Ah, that's why it popped up as only one. They are the same quest. They're two prongs of the same quest. Okay. Well, now that the ghost... Hi! You're here still? Huh? Hello?
A fascinating
okay.
breed. Such intelligence and strength. Do you ever wonder what he thinks about?
Important dog issues.
I'm not always sure I want to know.
Are you aware that this breed originated in Tevinter?
No.
The Magisters bred them. It said the Mabari defected during the Imperium's invasion of Ferelden.
That's cool.
Merely a tale, but I rather like the idea they found the barbarians more palatable than the mages. Exactly so. Let's hope your hound doesn't take after his ancestors too strongly, hmm?
Welcome home, Miss Eyre.
Alright, now that the ghost of Fenris is not haunting my living room anymore.
It's a good day.
Hi, Zeno.
Now the question is...
Oh, Uncle.
Would you like to go long tonight and finish this act? It's not long now until the end.
Yeah, let's see if we can. The ghost of Cece's past. And my uncle is also haunting my living room. Hi.
Leandra, dead. I can't believe it.
Just in the doorway. Okay. Well, I guess he lives here now. All right, then.
Check your mail first?
Oh, yeah, I should check my mail also. You're right. I should check my mail also. Hello. Nothing.
You should be in the habit of doing.
I know. Me quick checking it like that wasn't anything against you having suggested it. Hello.
So you had 4 visitors in your house. Gamlin is squatting.
Yep.
Aveline and Isabella had very pertinent and important information to give you.
Yes.
And
Fenris wanted to talk to my dog.
about your dog.
The fact that he was just inside of me in the cutscene, like, I'm like, hello. He was not there when I walked in the door. He teleported in later. All right. Ladies and Varric.
I heard something about Tevinter mages, but I stayed for the dog.
Yeah, I heard Tevinter. Ooh, actually. That's a good point. Come with me and punch some Tevinter. Come, my child. Fenris is trying to reverse your romance choice. Yeah.
I agree with your choice of romancing an elf.
You just picked the wrong one.
You just picked the wrong one.
All right, anything in here we haven't upgraded? No. Let's see. Ooh. There we go. That swing is fucking amazing. All right.
If I recall, Inquisition has those kind of, like, mutations of abilities as well, but I believe they're a binary choice, so it's one or the other.
All right, what do we got in here? Discipline not making the error swing count. Cannot be used at the same time as might. Is that what this is? No. Okay, good. This is already on the board. Hold on a second. I gotta... Let's rally.
That's because Gideon's a fucking everything. They're one of those voice actors just, like, everywhere, man.
Do you not have a taunt? Where is the taunt? Oh my god, he doesn't have a taunt.
I mean, he's not really a tank, but yeah.
True. He's not quite as tanky.
He's dips. He's a dips.
A dip.
Make sure he has good gear.
Yes, I will do that in a moment.
Before progressing.
Summon dog! Bow.
Oh. Oh my
wow,
God,
he has
like,
no stamina.
Well, it's because you're not investing in willpower with these people.
You told me not to
bother. I didn't say that.
Alright.
I just said you should focus on strength and constitution and dexterity.
Okay, what kind of belt situation? Everybody needs a better belt. I'm sorry. What happens when you don't use them for a while and then you're like, ooh. Alright, what is the difference between... Oh, very. Ooh, look at this sexy beast! Look at this sword! It's not called Binky. Binky. Extra damage.
Binky's comfort. I sweep with my sword.
I sweep with my Binky.
I sweep with my Binky sword.
My Binky sword. Alright. Dang, internet keeps freezing. Oh, I'm sorry, Biotic. Fenris has reach and dexterity. Yes. I know what that's a reference to. Well, in this case, in their case, it was reach and flexibility. Why, hello! Sup?
Hold! You will surrender the relic.
I do not possess.
I don't have your stupid relic.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm wondering if she would have, if I didn't include her, because she was optional to bring here. I wonder if they wouldn't have stopped me. Yeah, there's a crazy serrated end on that thing. Alright. Sorry. I hope your boss doesn't get mad at me for this. Sten! Oh no, wait, that was his class. That's not our boy.
They're all Stens.
They're all called Stens. Okay. I was like, no, not my boy, not my Sten!
What are the Qunari doing here?
Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Qunari, and there's a small chance they want it back.
Hold it!
Tell me what you know. You can trust me.
I've always known what the relic is. I just didn't want to worry you.
You're the picture of kindness, Ravani.
The relic is a Qunari text handwritten by that philosopher of theirs. Kuzlan.
That's what he's looking for and why he's been here.
That's the one.
The founder of their religion, the most revered being in their history. That text would be sacred beyond measure.
Wow, he knows a lot about
them.
them.
From them. They followed me here to reclaim it, and it's why they're still in Kirkwall. They can't leave the free marches without it.
Oh my god, Isabella!
I thought you and the Qunari were caught in a storm.
The storm was only half of it. I also had the Qunari dreadnought stuck to my behind like a bad rash, spitting fire and thunder at me.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Maybe giving it back would solve Aveline's problem. That mess is over a couple of elves. I need it to save my own skin.
How about we kill the guy?
How did you steal the relic from the Qunari?
The Arishok never had it. The Orlesians did. They had plans to return it to the Qunari. I simply had to waylay the Orlesian convoy before it met up with the Arishok and his men. Getting the relic was easy. Getting away from the Qunari was the hard part.
Yeah. Doc says, and I agree with him. Yeah, and Chaotic too goes, Isabella, I am not angry, I am just disappointed. and Doc added on. So this whole situation, Patrice, Seamus, everything to do with the Canary is because of something you stole.
Indeed.
Wow, Isabella. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to really hope that I can keep them from fucking murdering you. Alright. Who wants it?
Why would anyone besides the Canary want this relic?
The Tevinter Imperium have been at war with the Canary for centuries. If the Tevinters get the relic, it will strike a blow to Canary morale. That's probably what the mages want.
Oh my god, Isabella.
You could have done something about the Canary, but you didn't.
Done what? The blighted thing didn't show up for
Yeah, but you
3
could have
years.
told me!
Look, the book's right in this building, and I'm not letting it slip away again. It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
Oh my god, Isabella! If I insist on returning it to the Canary, is she gonna fucking betray me?
I'm trying to remember.
Because I don't want to have to kill Isabella. But, like, holy shit. Isabella, I can kill this guy who is on your ass. He is a criminal piece of shit. I can keep you safe.
To keep your party together, I would say I would give it to her personally, but...
Okay.
But it's up to you, whatever you think is correct.
Well, I don't want her to leave. Alright, we'll get the damn thing for you and figure out what to do after that. Isabella. There is a check if you would like to know what it's checking. What are we checking? If I say return it to the Canary, what is it checking for me, Doc? Chaotic said, Isabella pointed to the wrong building. I believe it's checking for friendship. I see. Well, we did... So if our friendship's high enough, she'll be mad about it, but she won't leave. Okay. I'll tell you what, how about we take a crack at it and see if our friendship's high enough, and if it's not, then we'll reload it. Because I don't want her to leave, but I want to give this back to them because then they'll fuck off.
The artifact belongs to the Canary, and you'll let them leave with it.
Don't you understand? The relic is the only thing that will keep Castillon from feeding me to the sharks. I can't believe you're... Oh! Fine.
Hey!
You're right. I'll return the relic. It'll go straight to the Canary once we get it. Come on, we've no time to waste.
And then we'll kill Castillon.
Where is the relic?
I have it.
I have it.
The Tome of Coastland will not fall into Tevinter hands.
Fucking
Blood and
jeez.
spite.
A touch, Canary!
He's getting away.
Isabella!
Woof. Alright, well, we'll see how this pans out, and if it gets really fucked, we'll reload. Oh god, I have to kill them all? Okay. Alright, first things first. Izzy, I brought you here so that you could help me get rid of them. Jesus. The check is not kind either. It's 50 friendship or higher. Well, good thing our friendship was high with her then. Because I'm guessing if we'd failed, she'd have just left. I think she leaves either way. My guess, it's a bit iffy. Yeah, I should be good? Okay. Well, if I'm not, I can always reload it if I goofed it. But I don't think I did. Because that's what you've told me. Okay. Eat torment, asshole! Eat mind prison! Everybody go that way.
So, do you want me to tell you what happens?
If I had fucked it up?
Do you know what her approval rating is right now?
No. But I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it was high.
I will tell you what happens. If her approval rating is almost maxed out or maxed out, she will return at the end of Act 2 regardless of that decision.
Okay.
To give the
Canary book back?
The Canary book back.
Okay.
If she does not, then she will not return, and you will not have her for the rest of the game.
So it doesn't matter what I'd said. If she approved enough, she'll bring back the book and give it to them?
If I recall, that is what happens, yes. So let's hope that didn't hurt you too much.
Oh, fuck. I may want to reload it then. I think yes, said Doc. Shit! Alright, hold on. You know what? Hold on. We're gonna check.
It's more so to do with your... It's more so to do with your approval with her and less so to do with that immediate choice. Also, I will be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna reload just to check. Okay. Or wait, actually, hold on. Crap. Okay, yeah. Alright, this is where we are. We're the right place. I'm check being at like 50 or higher. I thought it was unfair because the bill was hard to get that high. Yeah, okay. We are not maxed, but we are very high. I cannot see any numbers, so I know not what it say. Or wait, actually, in her abilities, do I not get to see how high it is? No, I can't. That negative 15 might have brought it down to exactly 50. Okay. We're gonna leave that alone then. Alright, we're going to take a crack at this. We're gonna make a second save just in case we screwed it. So he had no taunt, so we have to give him a taunt. We also have to give him some willpower. There we go. See, I maxed him. And I am always best friends with myself. Yeah, green give it is the safest option if it doesn't make sense RP-wise. Yeah. Wait, I need to kit him out. He needs a... You need a ring. Give him better shit later.
My favorite spot in the whole city. The taverns in Hightown are all owned by the Merchants Guild.
I see. Hi.
Smells like smoke. Burning metal. I don't have your stupid relic.
I do quite like Isabelle as a character. No wonder she's the only companion featured in Dragon Age 2 cinematic trailer. Yeah. I didn't know that. That's funny. Okay, Let's see now. Everybody hug. Everybody hug the fire. There we go. Izzy!
What are the Kunari doing here?
Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Kunari.
Tell me what you know.
I've always known what...
You're the picture of kindness, Ravani.
The relic is a Kunari text.
Koslin,
That's the one.
the founder of their religion.
I stole it from... They can't leave the Free Marches without it.
You could have done something about the Kunari.
Done what? Look, the book's right. It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
It's yours. Your life depends on it.
Really? I wasn't expecting that. It's nice to have someone on my side for once. Come on, we've no time to waste.
All right.
Where is the relic?
He's...
Okay. Yeah, then. So, we have 2 saves now. One in which we said, oh, you can't be an ass about it. And one where we went, okay, fine, you can have it. I do want to give it back to the Kunari, though. And kill... Yeah, Izzy's on the run. Isabel! I can't believe you've done this! Everybody hug! Boom. Too bad for you, all of my boys are strong.
I've returned.
Welcome back! I've gotten us back to where we are. We have 2 save files. One where we told Isabella to not be a twat, and one where we went, oh no! Well, I don't want you to die, though. So, so basically, one where we got plus 15, and another one we got minus 15. He's spooked!
I think all 3 acts of Dragon Age 2 are strong, though I think 3 is undercut simply by its being short. If it had a little bit more time to brew, I think it would have been just as strong as the other 2.
Alright then. Oh, there's somebody up here. I love how quickly Varric ran down the stairs trying to get back at me. Like, hi. Alright. Now, let's look real quick. Is this ring... Oops. Is this ring any good for you, my guy? Ooh. That's actually pretty good. Alrighty.
What was that ring?
Oh, it was like plus 33 attack, and then like 13 stamina and mana.
Oh wow, that's good.
So that was pretty decent. At least I'm pretty sure. Hold on a minute. Yep.
Wow, that's pretty solid.
It is a very solid ring. Alright. Okay. Izzy Wizzy. Do you think Varric hates human-sized staircases because of his shorter legs? He probably does.
Thing is, like, the doors aren't that short. Honestly, they're just stocky.
Isabella killed him, and there's a letter. Dear Hawke, I have the relic, and I'm gone. I'm sorry it has to be this way. You've been a loyal ally, but this is best for us both. You promised me the relic, and I know you'll fight Castillon for me, but I don't want this. I've dragged you too far into this mess already. You don't have to forgive me, but I hope you understand.
Once a thief, always a thief.
Oh.
Come on. Aveline will be waiting at the Kunari compound. We still have to deal with that mess.
No kidding.
Castillon. Not Castilian. Castillon.
Castillon. Did Isabella just kill Sam? Yeah. There he is.
I mean...
She killed him and wrote a letter on his
honestly.
body. Yeah. He's
Don't fuck around. Like, the guy was, like, way in over his head.
a really scuzzy thief, yeah. Alright, let's get out of here.
Make sure that you bring decent party.
Yeah. I've got to bring Aveline with me, and thankfully, the place where we need to go...
This next quest, I believe, is the point of no return.
Okay.
For Act 2. If I remember correctly.
And let me check my book real quick.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, there's nothing new. So... Alright, let's go get Aveline. Stick her in the party. Sorry.
I love that the French...
It's not there! Hold on.
What?
The flag isn't there.
Uh,
The add your party ain't there. Alright, well then hold on a minute.
I love that...
To my house.
The way the French pronounce Castillon, not only do they do not pronounce the L's, but they also don't pronounce the N.
There we go.
It's like, what's even the point of putting those letters there? You're not saying them.
To differentiate it from other words. Probably. Alright. Quick save. Hello! Hi.
Well, remember, the guard is here.
She looks like Cassandra.
I mean, in that she has short hair, I guess.
And an angular face. Anyway.
I'd wrap up any other business before we go. It's already a mess, and could get worse.
For the sake of this, I am ready.
Let's go.
Let's fucking
I
go.
request an audience with the Arishok.
He will allow it, but not in this number.
I will only bring my friend here and a small complement of my guard. Is that few enough?
It is. Enter.
Oh, well, my friends have to sit outside. It's too bad. They're worth at least 20 of those people. I once heard the guide to pronouncing Old Medieval English was to pronounce everything like it is French, but to say every letter in the word. So wife became weef and house became hoose. Bring it to my hoose.
Greetings, Arishok. We come regarding the elven fugitives that took refuge here.
Irrelevant. I would speak to Hawke about the relic stolen from my grasp.
I must go hume to my
to my weef.
To my hoose weef.
Okay. I don't want to throw Isabella under the bus, but I also know that if I tell him I don't know where it is, he will kick my ass. I will find it for you.
If you give me time, I'll get it back for you.
It is much too late for that.
Bro.
An issue for another time. We're here for the fugitives.
The elves are now Vidithari. They have chosen to submit to the Qun.
Then what if their previous
They
crimes?
will be protected.
Have they truly converted? Or are they simply using you as a shield?
They have chosen, and so have I. You have not hidden the abuses of your zealots or the corruption of this city. You will understand why I must do this.
Oh boy.
Let us look at your dangerous criminals. Speak, Vidithari. Who did you murder, and why?
A city guard forced himself on our sister. We reported him, or tried to, but they did nothing about it, no matter what we said.
Ah.
So my brothers and I paid him a visit.
That doesn't excuse murder.
I think it does, actually, Aveline.
Are these elves telling the truth?
There have been rumors. I will investigate, but they still took the law into their own hands.
Sometimes that is necessary.
Like you avenged the Viscount's son. It was not right then, and it's not right now.
Yes, it is. Oh, she's not gonna like it if I tell her that it is, though.
I mean, you're also not here to argue.
Yeah, I'm not here to argue.
We're just here for the elves.
Their actions are mere symptoms. Your society is the disease. They have chosen. The Vidithari will submit to the Qun and find a path your way has denied them.
You can't just decide that. You must hand them over.
I don't want to fight them.
Tell me, Hawke, what would you do in my place?
The actual answer, knowing who you are and how your thing works, is if I were in your shoes, I would not surrender them. Oh boy. I'm kind of with the elves, though. They live in a society so corrupt that no one will help them. What are they supposed to do? I may reload if I don't like how this pans out, so I'm gonna try the middle route here.
You clearly don't like staying amongst humans.
I cannot leave without the relic, and I cannot stay and remain blind to this dysfunction. There is only one solution.
Arishok, there is no need for...
Varric Tethras.
Great, now we have to fight them.
I mean, this is happen regardless.
This will happen regardless?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not here! Two open! Go! Go!
He actually looks a little bit, like, bereft about this. He doesn't look as angry as he did.
Oh, you can really piss him off in that conversation, though.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't good.
Hear it? The Canary must be spreading out. They're attacking the city. Why? What could they possibly hope to accomplish?
It doesn't matter. We need to act.
I agree. We can't do anything on our own, however.
Isabella! Fucking Christ. Alright. I bring my strong girls and my boy.
Okay. Oh, there you are. I was so worried about you.
Oh.
Are we under attack?
The Canary are assaulting the city, and fast. The Arishok planned this for who knows how long. We should head to the keep to rally my guardsmen. Whatever happens, be careful.
But preferably not that one. That one guardsman, fuck that guy.
Except for that one guy, yeah. Fuck him.
Well, yeah. Given what the elves said.
Yeah. Fuck that one guy. Ma'am, you should be not here in front of the flaming debris. Oh, okay. Oh, crap, a mage. Alright. Dog. First things first. Where did he go? There he is.
Get used to this, because Sarabas do this in Inquisition as well. They'll just, like, fucking yeet.
Okay, then. And then prepare for brain crushing. No. I said do not. Oh, excuse me.
Do not.
I burped in the middle of that. Sorry. Do not. No, Mare, we're going shopping, of course, we're under attack. No. I mean, to be fair to Meryl, she has no idea what happened. She just knows the city's on fire. So, it could be that we're under attack. It could be a dragon. It could be the Blight. To be fair to Meryl, she has no idea what the hell is going on. I wouldn't be that short with her. Right, the Sarabas is down. Okay. Social distance. Kiss the ground. There they go. It's kind of funny watching them go flying in the air. Alright. Mary, where are... Oh, she's right behind me, and for some reason I didn't notice. Oh. What am I stuck on? Okay, there we go.
If you hit R, by the way, you'll just auto-target somebody with your basic attacks.
Ah, okay, good to know.
You could just do that over and over again.
It's like tab targeting. Got it.
Basically.
Another one for me. How many of you got, Hawke?
I'm looting. Hold on. Can I... No? Yes? There we go.
Yeah, be sure to loot everybody and everything.
Yep. Because they might have... Oh, he had a moldy ragdoll in his pocket. A fancy bow. Alright. Hi, guys! You should be not here, my good sir. Sir, man, guy, sir, boy, man, dude. Oh, shit. How about no? How about nay?
Did you notice one of the names?
Alistair! My boy? It is my boy! It's my boy! It's my boy! He's back! Where's your wife? Why is she not with you? Why are you wearing the city guard uniform?
He's not.
He's not. Oh, no, he's not. Okay.
Yeah, Great Warden uniform.
My boy! Shouldn't he be king? No, we did not make him king because he didn't want to be king. And I was romancing him, so...
And yeah, you didn't want to heart him.
Yeah, if we broke his heart, he would have ended up a wandering alcoholic. Attacking through the stairs? Okay. The Grey Wardens are here! My boy! Hello! Hello! Oh my god. I hardened him to make him more willing to be king. That's fair. I was romancing him and I didn't want to do that. I felt like he'd gone through enough shit in his life.
You got a lot of guys on you.
Yeah, I do.
And also, Aveline needs healing bad.
Yeah, she's gonna have to drink a potion. I don't have mana right now. I shall shortly, though.
Yeah, next time you level up, you should definitely invest in...
I am.
healing.
I am. And I'm gonna give everybody else big stamina. Oh, hello. Hey, bro!
Whew, on the list of things I thought might
Hey!
happen today, a Kunari attack would have been near the bottom. Thank you for your help. I don't think we've met. My name is Alistair. I'd like nothing better than to stay and help, but unfortunately the mission we're on can't be delayed.
There's something more important than an invasion.
Well, you wouldn't think so, right? I'm afraid there are larger things afoot. Can't say
The
more
events
than
of
that.
Inquisition?
I wish I could, but I swore on my pinky to keep the Warden's secrets.
I thought your order was more serious.
I get that a lot.
Alright, well, if you can't stay, at least tell people to get the hell out.
Reinforcements would come in handy if we fail.
Even if I didn't need to go, Grey Wardens aren't supposed to involve themselves in wars like this.
That's fair.
We did that in Ferelden after all. The Order was not impressed, let me tell you. Here, maybe this might help. It belongs to an old friend.
Old friend,
But
huh?
I'm willing to bet she'd like you to have it.
Oh, just a friend, huh? No.
Make her watch over you, my friend. And over us all.
What did I get?
So something interesting is if you take your sibling down into the deep roads, they will become infected, and you will have to get them to join the Grey Wardens.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting about that is that you will encounter them as a Grey Warden later in the game. What are you looking at?
I was checking to see if anybody had
That would be good for another character, but not for you.
Yeah, but what I have currently is 2% crit chance bonus to lock picking. So I actually don't have a great thing.
I would give you the gaudy
Amethyst pendant, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just hoping that the anxiety and uncertainty ring would give me better stuff, but it doesn't. I'm gonna probably go back to my house and completely rekit myself later.
You should, for sure.
Yeah, Duncan's making watch over us all. Yeah. If Alistair's left the Wardens and isn't king, you can find him being a drunk in the Hangman, and it's like really depressing hearing him ramble. Yeah, Mike told me that that's what would happen if I made him king, since I was romancing him, and he does not want to be king, and he didn't want to marry the queen. So, all right then. You gonna move? Oh, I paused it by accident. I paused it by accident. Ooh, the codex. Alistair, a hero of the recent Fifth Blight, the Grey Warden Alistair is credited alongside the hero Ferelden with slaying the Archdemon and sparing Thedas the ravages of the Darkspawn. Rumor has it that he is the heir to the Ferelden throne, and that he turned it down in deference, Jesus, to Queen Honora, daughter to the traitorous Tyrn Loghain. Amazing. Drink. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't. Not today. There you go. Jeebus. Gotta loot everything just in case there's something cool in the box.
Be sure to quick save frequently.
Oh, I am. As one who always sides with Loghain, I've never seen this because Alistair is always dead. That's a very bleak game there, Z. But hey, if that's what floats your boat. Kiwu? Ah, looting are we? In this, the year of our Lord. Whatever date it is in Dragon Age. He can still be king if Loghain lives. Yeah. I remember that. That he can. My Thedas is quite empty once I'm done. I know. Well, you told me before that you do almost exclusively only evil playthroughs, V. Oh. I kind of figured that you took the opportunity to do the most morally bankrupt thing possible. No. There could be no joy. No happiness anywhere in your game. Hello. Oh, hello. Ooh, Crushing Prison really is like...
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah. It applies to bosses, too.
Oh, that's nice. It slows them wicked. Hi!
Make it good.
No, you don't.
That's enough.
It's just the one.
Come back here. No going up the stairs after my wife. I've never encountered these looters before. Ah, I see.
I'll deal with this.
can't keep this up.
Now the real question is, though, Z, is how reflective of this is this of how you view things in real life? Aha! Asking the difficult questions. Alright, I do intend to check this entire map, though, just in case.
Yeah.
I feel like only good things can come from doing so.
You can there's a little alleyway back there you can check to.
Yeah. I think there were bad guys in there we go. As a Canadian, I am not nice to see. Okay. Do not ask Z when you are going through troubled times. He will pat you on the head and say, sucks, and leave. I believe we've gone everywhere we could, because a bunch of shit was just, yeah, all this was blocked off.
Yeah, the alien edge is blocked off.
Chaotic goes, so you're mostly nice. Hi, guys! Uh-oh. It makes sense the elves would support the Qunari.
At least some of them.
Yeah, it makes sense that many of the city elves would. I'm gonna sneeze. Must be very frustrating that I play almost exclusively good playthroughs because I don't like being mean. Unworthy. Ooh, hello. Go away. I said shoot!
Let's finish this.
You will? Oh. Hi. How are you? Fenris understands their ways mostly. Yeah. To a certain extent. While he understands them, I feel like Fenris, in particular, would not want to join the Qun. Because he would probably view it a bit too much like how it was to be a slave. Oh my god, there's more! It's certainly trying watching Let's Plays after explaining my playstyle. The White Knights just like to yell at me. Well, I mean, the only reason I would ever yell at you for it is if you were like, oh yeah, and in real life I'm also incredibly racist and think people should die. And then I'd be like, well, that's a hell of a thing to bring into the chat. But I kind of doubt that that's how you are, and there's nothing wrong with playing a game, like, doing the all-evil route. They gave you the option for a reason. Of course, I am willing to bet with how often you tell me in detail the things that you've preferred to have done in your game, that you probably enjoy ruffling feathers. Alright, and I suppose to a certain extent I can understand that, because getting people all riled up and frustrated can be very funny. Of course, it is a fine balance between poking fun and ruffling feathers and being an asshole, but that is entirely circumstance by circumstance, so... Ah, barrel! Just a bit. Yeah, I thought so! Who would do an evil route, killing all the companions, stabbing Morrigan? Doc says, you know, I really hate it when people accuse others who make evil decisions in games of believing and supporting said evil decision in real life. Yeah, that's a little ridiculous.
To be fair, though, I have met people who really earnestly defend making those decisions, and
as like the morally good thing to do.
Yeah, like they try to make moral arguments in favor of it. I'm like, dude, you could just say you want to play an evil character. Like, you don't have to defend the decision making.
Yeah. It's completely fair to be like, you know, I wanted to play an evil game just because, you know, in real life I don't go around punching every person that makes me mad, but it's kind of cathartic in a game.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a video game. Who cares?
Exactly.
As long as it's not a direct one-to-one reflection of how you are in real life, I really don't care. I blew up the pods in Mass Effect Andromeda, says Ferb.
It's a valid choice.
It is a valid choice. I don't need them. Bang. Success. If I remember correctly, the pods are the, oh yeah, those are the pods that the people are in on the ice planet. I tried to save everybody. And obviously you can't, but I tried. I tried. Grandma High Elder didn't like that. Z is the reason why we still have evil decisions in video games. Yes, it's specifically Z and no one else. Hi! Why are we doing that? It's because of the lavender lipstick, isn't it?
Tethra! Boss!
Hi.
Then the Arishok failed to take you captive. Unfortunate.
For you, perhaps. Unfortunate. You're dragging you to that is a very trying shade of lipstick, I must say.
The real reason the Qunari are here is because they're
the fashion disasters must be dealt with. There's too many people wearing the heaviest amount of neon green eyeliner you have ever seen. And, like, if you want to wear that, good on you, but holy cow, does it make you look like a grasshopper. Give me real-life parakeet.
Oh, that wasn't really necessary.
Yeah. I realized
you go through your spells very quickly.
I know, I like using them. I'm also used to games where they're like, go through them all as quickly as possible to chain a combo. Oh, there's a mage somewhere. Where are you? There he is. Eric! Alright, hold on. Let me get back here so Avlin can tank. Let me swap. Get him up! There you go. Oh, he's in the process of being resurrected. Hold on. Alright, first things first. Fix this goober. Heal him. Alright. You.
He's gonna be... Oh, did you give him the... Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna give him a, Forget. Good boy.
You should probably pull him back. He's left out exposed.
Yeah, he is.
Boss.
Get over here. My turn. Smart. That's exactly what I would have done. Where'd he go? Ah, he's over there. Hello! He spooked! I spooked him to death. Whoa! Ow! That's bad. A knife! Hi! Your hat's fancy! Who be ye? Hey!
You saw her in the beginning of the game.
Oh, yes, I
I
did.
am Knight Commander Meredith.
You're the crazy bitch I've heard about.
I know you.
Hi.
You are Sakava's sister.
Yes.
Strange that he has never mentioned you.
It's good that we found you, Knight Commander. The Qunari are...
It's obvious what they're doing.
Uh-huh.
The Qunari are taking people to the keep, and may already be in control. We will need to deal with them.
Why the keep?
Why would they be gathering hostages?
To get everyone important in one place where they can be controlled or killed.
Charming.
I'll do whatever it takes to defend my home.
Good. I'll overlook your own use of magic.
Oh, we're gonna have a problem with her later, I bet.
Yeah,
Head
you've
to
been
the
found
keep, and I
out.
will see if I can find more of
I
my
have.
men. These
By the
creatures will
big
pay for this outrage.
Yeah, by the big lady who may or may not be responsible for everybody doing an evil to mages, so...
I honestly can't get over how much Meredith is cosplaying as Andraste.
Yeah, right? I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, like, she
She's
looks like all those
trying so
Andraste
hard.
statues.
I look like my hero.
My hero, Andraste. I hope to go down in a blaze of glory like she did one day. Perhaps today I will get the opportunity.
I think it's funny that Andraste kind of sounds like a mathematical term.
Find the sum of the square root, and then and in there you will find the Andraste.
Like an Andraste Hedadon or something.
Yeah.
It's like a shape with infinite sides.
Her voice sounds familiar. What other roles has she done? I do not know. And Doc pointed out that this is almost identical to what we read that they did in the Codex. Gate be closed. Oh, here we go. Ah, the Arashok and the Carter are fighting. Well, let's let them have a little fun. Oh, not you, though. Ah, they're gonna come over anyway. But it's time to use my big AoEs, though. Yes!
You've probably heard Meredith's voice actress before, because she plays the... She's the Bene Gesserit voice in Dune. Like that voice that whispers in Paul's ear.
Oh, yeah! You're right! The dwarves make the Qunari look so huge, says Doc. Yeah.
But she's in a lot of games and movies and TV.
All right, what do we got?
I think she was also in Shrek, if I remember correctly.
Oh, she might be.
Like the OG Shrek.
All right, let's see. All right then.
Try to
there we go.
Try to go through every corner. The main thing you're looking for here is experience.
Yeah.
You want to get as much XP as possible.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I want all the goodies. Also, sorry for the loud clapping. There was a gnat buzzing around my head. It must have come from outside.
Operative word was.
It was. It is dead now. Why is this one red? Is this because low value?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's basically this game's version of gray.
Hi! You should get out of here. Can't talk to you, got it. Ooh, I got an elixir of heroism. Not the prostitutes!
Don't worry, they're safe.
The
Shielded by a wall of shielded by a wall of flame.
Good. Oh, dang it. It ended up behind them. All my ranged people, come back here. Everybody come stand in the slow. Alright then. Boop. The whores are fighting the Qunari. They probably are. Like, we joke, but in all actuality, a person who has that for their job probably knows quite a bit about self-defense. They also probably hide a stiletto or two in their stilettos.
A lot of people probably know things about self-defense in this setting.
Yeah, in this particular setting. The gnat is back! Okay, now it's dead. Ew. Fire the horse, they will kill the Qunari. Yes. Does the Qun allow one to be a prostitute?
Yes, actually. There is a role specifically in the Qun.
How do you figure out that that is the path someone should be on? How do you do that when they decide when you're take a couple of kids aside and be like, so, you're not particularly good at anything, so we've decided you're gonna be horse when you grow up.
Jesus.
Come to this place and you shall learn the path of the prostitute. May thou enjoy thy living.
I suspect there's a little bit more freedom in their choice.
I mean, yes, I imagine that it probably is an offshoot of, like, some kind of, hospitality role. It's like, oh, you're good at making other people happy, we'll teach you a hospitality role.
Keep an eye out for Sarah bosses.
Yeah, I am. That one's lightning-y, but that's from my lightning. I don't see any Sarah bosses yet.
What's that one back there?
Ah! It is that. Eat prison. Enjoy jail. The Qun follow their rules, even being Nahor. Exactly. This person appears to have a high sex drive. Make them an official prostitute. Yes. I joke, but in all seriousness, I would like to know how they deal with that sort of thing. I don't think that the BioWare would appreciate my question at a Q&A, though.
I don't know, depends on how horny the Q&A is.
It also depends on how I phrase the question, I'm sure.
The Q&A?
Ha, the Q&A. Oh! This person died in a strange place. Is he dead?
Not dead?
Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he is moving. Okay. He just looked like he was in sort of a gentle repose. Oh, ow! Stop throwing harpoons at me! You jerk.
I'll deal with this. Go down! Mana.
I know you need mana. Stop. You will get it back very quickly as long as we do basic attacks for a little while. There we go. Oh, there we go.
Many thanks, my friend.
Are you alright?
You don't seem as badly injured as the others.
The others? Surely they cannot all be.
Oh, he was one of the mages from the circle, huh? Oh, Jesus. They all died. Yeah, I imagine the Qunari killed them with prejudice. Good lord.
I told them to run.
First enchanter Orsino. You survive.
Carver!
Your relief overwhelms me, Knight Commander.
Ooh, I like his staff and I want it.
It figures I'd find you in the middle of this, sister.
Oh, it's been some time.
Not long enough.
Do you know about Mom?
There is no time for talk. We must strike back.
He's still
before
mad.
It's too late.
And who will lead us into this battle? You?
I will fight to defend this city as I have always done.
To control it, you mean? I won't have our lives tossed to the flames to feed your vanity.
We need to work together, not kill each other while we figure out who leads.
Then, Perhaps you should be leading us.
My chin of Gibraltar cannot keep up.
She isn't even of this city.
Yes, I am.
Neither am I. Yet I don't hear you complaining about us both fighting to defend our home.
Very well, then. But whatever you plan, be quick about it.
This should be interesting.
Tell us then, what is our course of action?
Not get killed. I will be decisive and serious in this moment. Okay, ignite, Renola. Have a good one. We'll see you Friday. Okay, Bionic, you have a good night. I'm sorry that your internet keeps freezing it on you. He does have quite the suave voice and quite the giant chin. Okay, I will be assertive about this one.
We need to find out why they're gathering hostages.
An excellent choice. Let's move quickly.
I like the feline curve of the elfin profile. Don't remember what the dip between your forehead and your nose is called, but they don't have that. Hi guys.
There seem to be a great many Qunari at the keep's entrance.
Then they've already taken it over. Clearly, they've been planning this for some time.
Either that, or we're the pushovers they think we are.
Still smarmy, I
don't see any
say.
of my guardsmen.
This is the only way in. We must assault them now before their numbers grow.
Are you mad? They have hostages. We need a distraction.
Decide quickly. We have no time.
We need distraction. We cannot have people just get killed.
A direct assault is too risky.
We'll need to get you inside and catch up as soon as we can.
Fuck yeah.
And just how will we do this?
Have confidence, Knight Commander.
I'm gonna throw a fireball at him. He's gonna do a magic. There he goes.
You will not conquer this city without a fight! Cerebos! Varric Tethras!
Wow, he's strong.
He's an high enchanter.
Yeah, he is. Come get me, assholes! I don't know, this seems an awful lot like a direct assault. Then again, as a distraction, he's only one guy. Come on. Don't you die. I do want your staff, but I don't want to pick it up off your body. Yeah, ooh. Chaotic says, if you choose the witty option, Carver says, the last time you found trouble, it found mother. So he knows then.
Yeah, well, Gamlin said that he would go tell him.
Yeah. Splat. Well, the statue isn't here. Kiwu. Ah.
That's enough.
Whoa! Okay, somebody threw a whole bunch of shit. Aha! Take big damage now. And also eat shit. You. Stop it. Wow, Varric died immediately. I think he ran into a trap. Oh my god, and Meryl too. What did you guys do? I'm gonna reload. I don't know what the hell they did, but they ran in here and exploded.
Yeah, you need to micromanage them.
I definitely need to. God. Yeah, just let him take the keep. Alright. Okay.
Yeah,
First,
the stairs are trapped, so don't let them go up the stairs.
Yeah, first, Rufus must now be... Alright.
You need to give Varric cover to disable the traps.
Yeah. First, Varric, go here.
No,
Meryl?
you need Varric to go up there so he can detect
Yes, I know that, but I want them back here before I do anything for them. I'll have to deal with this asshole.
And keep, yeah. Make sure Evelyn doesn't just charge into them.
Aveline. Pick him. There you go, good girl. Okay, now, can I see where the trap is going to be?
No, because you need Varric to be up there.
Well, sometimes they're like ropes across the floor. Alright, Varric, move over here. Do I see it yet? No, I don't. Okay. Back up over here and deal with this guy first. Ah, the Sadabas is down here now. Meow. Ooh, Varric, get out of the lightning! Why does everyone stand in the lightning?
You need to give him a potion.
Trust me, I can see his health. Alright, Meryl. Meryl is also on the Sarbas. Blind him. Why don't you? Alright, that hail of arrows is already... Do that. Slows for everybody! And also fire. Go over here, get out of range of them. Thank you. Marrow! Mary, you stay here.
Keep an eye on Aveline as well.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Now is that?
I mean, you can have Varric go and disable his traps now.
Ah, there they are. Okay, Varric. Come over here really quick. I need to see that. Here we go.
Now that's just...
Okay, there we go. Disable that also.
What are they trying to do?
Oh, now I can see where they were. All right, go over here.
Yeah, and that's what that sound was.
That melted everybody, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Varric's gonna need heals again.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna have to get the hell away from this. Then he can drink a potion.
And yes, tomorrow is the 4th of July.
It is! Happy American Burger Day.
One of the many days of big eats.
Yes, I'm gonna make homemade fries tomorrow.
Hell
Oh. We have a first time chat from Mexi Man, who I will call Mex. It says, might I suggest the classic Leroy Jenkins strategy? It is quite, as the commoners say, epic. That is true. And, to make everybody disappointed, it was also staged. As a World of Warcraft veteran, we know that it was in fact
instance
fake.
may have been staged, but
yes.
we all know that
plenty of people
has really happened.
Oh, it has. It has. Trust me, there was a big bunch. There's that meme about World of Warcraft. I used to play World of Warcraft. You're wild for using 3 ranged characters. I would never be so bold. I know. I usually just plop Aveline in the middle of everything and go, hey, kick their asses. Bolster thyself. Get away from my wife. There you go. Oh, shit. No. Please? Stop it. Quit it. Meryl, honey, I need your help. Thanks. Athleen, I need your assistance over here. I'm getting hit. Or, well, actually, you don't need to worry about that guy. Beat up that man. Hello? Me? There you go. No, no, no.
Wow, they're really rushing Varric.
Yeah, they really are. Varric, other side of the room, please. Sten, stop it. Put him in bad boy jail. There we go. Fall already, you blighter. Thank you, Mero. I still call out Leroy Jenkins when I'm gaming. That's fair. It's a fun meme.
Quick save.
I
maybe,
am.
Maybe even hard save, actually.
Ooh, the seal of Kirkwall. Oh, Aveline! As long as neither of these are bound to you, and they're not. Ooh. Shall we, in fact, swap? We found the seal of Kirkwall. 13 defense, an extra armor, and an extra regeneration rate, which is better than this one. As a matter of fact, maybe I will take this one. What do we got? Uncertainty. Better equipment, more money. Yeah. Too bad I can't have other people wear it. It would be so good. Alright. Maybe you should put her dead husband's shield in storage. That is true. Well, I was carrying it around in my bag because when I wasn't, she got all angry and spicy about it. So, that's a lot of death. Okay, these go to other rooms, I think. But yeah, these will all be shut. Yeah, they will. There's no reason for them to not be. Sir, I hear a lot of screaming. I don't like that. Hi! So, anytime that we want to maybe stop the madness. This is all Patrice, yeah. Why, though?
You dare? You are starting a war.
Well.
Look at you. Like fat doth Russie, you feed and complain only when your meal is interrupted. You do not look up. You do not see that the grass is bare. All you leave in your wake is misery. You are blind.
You killed a bunch of people just now!
Make you see. But we have guests.
Hi. You have to let these people go.
Sinead Dawn, Hawke. I expected you. But for all your might, you are no different from these bars. You do not see.
We can still work this out.
Perhaps. Prove yourself, Basra, or kneel with your brethren.
Okay. Fight a guy? Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I do blame Isabella. Izzy! Izzy!
I mean, honestly, this was going to happen regardless.
Probably, but if they'd gotten the book, they'd have left. And then none of this would have happened.
Well, but she's not the reason that
Yeah, if it wasn't her, somebody else would have stolen it.
Well,
she got
no,
hired.
that's
by
not
that
what I'm
guy.
saying. That's not what I'm saying. She stole the book. Like, and I don't know if anybody else could have done it. But her not having the book is what caused this. Like, if she skedaddled with the book, they probably wouldn't have stopped in Kirkwall.
True.
But she lost. Somebody else stole the book from her.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything in particular bad here? No. Okay, she can do her own thing. Okay, Varric. You can do that. Mary. You go that. We're all the DPS, we're going to focus on one guy at a time. We are going to melt him and one. Melted. Varric. We had an all-mage party at one point. Well, just about. We had 3 mages and Varric.
Which is a bold move.
Oh, we destroyed everything. Everything melted. They were not designed to go against 3 simultaneous mages.
You can have an all-mage party in Inquisition.
Oh, great. That's going to be fantastic, because I'm probably going to be a mage again. I want an all-CC party. Well, that's basically what happens when I take control of all of them. They become an all-CC party. You're next.
Oh my god, an all-force mage party? Jesus.
What?
No one can stand. Everyone's just thrown around like a
Yeah,
balls.
everybody gets thrown around the room by physics. All right. Loot him. There we go. Inventory is full! No! My greatest enemy! Hi.
Just get rid of your trash.
I know.
After all, few in this city command such respect.
Will you stop
so
then?
Tell me, Hawke, you know I am denied Parvalen until the Tome of Kozloon is found. How would you see this conflict resolved without it?
Oh. Well, if we did things right, we won't have to.
I believe I can answer that.
Izzy, you're redeeming your fine ass!
I'm sure you'll find it mostly undamaged.
There you go.
The Tome of Kozloon.
It took me a while to get back, what with all the fighting everywhere. You know how it is.
You did this! Whatever.
I thought you'd be long gone by now.
This is your damned influence, Hawke.
It's because I was your
halfway
friend!
to Ostwick before I knew I had to turn round. It's pathetic.
I changed you for the better.
I mean, that is a living document for the king.
Yeah.
I am now free to return to Parvalen with the thief.
What?
Right.
Oh, no, no, no. If anyone kicks her ass, it's me.
She stole the Tome of Kozloon. She must return with us.
Sounds like you have something very specific in mind.
She will submit to the Qun and the Ben Hasraf. More than that, I will not say.
I can't let you have her, my man. I can't.
Isabella will answer according to our laws, not yours.
Then you leave me no choice. I challenge you, Hawke. You and I will battle to the death, with her as the prize.
I kind of respected you, bro!
Duel anyone, duel me.
You are not Basilidan. You are unworthy.
You can just take it and leave!
Don't you have what you came for?
You know we do not suffer thieves. She cannot walk away from this insult. I will take her. If you object, duty demands that we fight.
Duel.
Fine, I'll fight you.
Accept your challenge.
Marathas! So shall it be.
Is it just me?
It's a one-on-one. I told you that the party ultimately won't matter for the boss fight.
Hooray! It's me and my dog! I am not alone!
This is one of the hardest fights in Dragon Age 2, just to let you know. So, be scared.
Be slow. Be spooked.
You're gonna want to get out of the way.
What? Sorry, didn't realize he did that. Be spook. Ha! Bye. Alright, this. And then prison. And then we yeet. And then we smash. And then I kite you. I kite you through the snow. Yee-hoo! Hi, buddy. Ow. Well, it's fine. The lightning is coming. Ah! Let me go! God, you cheating asshole!
Stop running into him!
I'm not even getting up! I'm trying to get up! Scooby! Thank you, Rufus, for
Honestly,
doing your best.
My recommendation for you
Yes?
is to stop spamming every spell and
Oh,
just
I'm not!
And just use the 4 spells that you have.
I am literally trying to do that.
Show me everything you can do.
I am. The problem is that these 4 spells...
No, I understand. It's just you're gonna have to run around until they reset.
I am aware. There we go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No beverage. Other beverage. Woo! Spook. That's not the right button. This was the correct button.
Oh, it kind of that loot right there.
I know. I can't pick it up. My bag's full. I can't. My bag is full and it's garbage.
Right. Oof.
No!
Oof.
Ooh, the double! You thought? You figured you were wrong. Hi, buddy. You... Oh? Okay. The dog has frozen him in place! No! My hubris! There we go. Be scared. It's funny that he got stuck there for a minute, though.
He healed.
He healed himself?
Yeah, he drank a potion.
You asshole! Only I can do that! That's illegal. Fight my dog. Ooh, idea.
I can't keep this up.
Yes, we can.
You should use R. So you can move more dynamically.
Whoa!
He healed again.
Why? You cheating shit! Do you have a limit to these potions you possess?
Why did you run to him?
She ran to get a point of view and then got stabbed. Hawke! You idiot! Oh my god. Hawke, I am disappointed in you.
Get back!
Stop drinking! You...
Dead or alive, the king knows your worth.
Yeah, well, I would prefer it know my worth while I'm living, thank you.
I'll deal with this. Go down!
No, my doggy! You desummoned him!
You have to resummon him when he's back.
I know. Rufus! Hi. No. No, 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 no! I imagine the chat is having a field day with this. No, 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 no. hi. Let's not. Woo! Well, there I am in the air. You may be wondering how I got into... Okay. Let's see. Do I have anything good? Let's use this. Do not. Don't. I said stop. I said don't. No. No! Bitch! Please be after me. The Coon will know your worth! No, it won't! No, it won't! No, it will not. Sir. You have no potions left. Now it is you and me, but mostly me. Be slow. Do not. Run, Hawke, for the love of crap. Hi, buddy. Oh! You thought I did not see. But I did.
You're doing very well.
Thank you. I risk it for the biscuit! Be spooked! Woo! Eat my entire ass! The Benny Hill theme intensifies.
First try, very nicely done.
Yeah.
We shall return.
Die with honor, you crazy man. Take the book and get the fuck out. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, good sir, says Doc. I did weigh that of pure irony. I skedaddled. Raiding in WoW on Mythic has taught me the value of kiting when you're the only one left alive.
Over?
Yes, it's over.
It's over.
The city has been saved!
Get the fuck out of my house. Who's the new Viscount since he got beheaded? It's you, isn't it? Okay. Not happy, apparently.
It appears Kirkwall has a new champion.
Hooray for me! Alright then. I did pull a Leor Jenkins and it worked.
You seem confused, Seeker.
You seem shiny,
the champion
Varric.
Killed the Arashok in single combat? It just sounds so... romantic.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you developed a case of hero worship.
Why? Because I have respect for a woman who built herself from nothing?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling the truth.
See, my suggestion worked. I should be a coach, says Mexi.
What happened at the gallows may be far different than we assumed. I need to hear it.
Let's say I tell you. Then what?
Then we decide.
Are you hunting for an infamous apostate? Is that what this is all about? Or is it revenge?
No, it's not that.
Then what about me? If what I tell you isn't what you want to hear, will you still let me go?
As long as you're
I
telling
will
the
let you
truth.
go.
Well, now we're talking.
Oh, well, now I can
None
tell
of
you
this
anything.
is what I thought it would be. Tell me what really happened.
Sits there, steeples his
Champion
fingers.
of Kirkwall. That was the reward. A fine title. Every noble at the keep owed the champion their lives. She wasn't just a hero. She was now the most important person in the city.
Oh.
Except for Knight Commander Meredith, of course.
Yep,
But
she's the new Viscount.
dead. She stepped in to keep order.
Mm-hmm, I bet she
Things
did.
quickly got out of hand.
I bet they did! Welcome to
The more she
F3,
squeezed the
yeah.
mages, the more they resisted. The more they resisted, the tighter she squeezed.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, here we
After
go.
3 years of that, it all came crashing down.
Ah, so each of these acts is 3 years after each other.
No.
No?
1 year.
1 year.
Yep.
Oh, because it said after 3 years it all came crashing down.
Yeah, because it's the 3 years.
Oh, he means over the course of the entire time we've been there, not 3 years since.
I know you fear us. Knight Commander Meredith uses that fear to take control of your city. She opposes every effort to replace Viscount Dumar. And you have seen the chaos of her reign. Will you allow it?
Return to your homes. This farce is over.
Wait! Perhaps there are some who might disagree with you, Knight Commander.
Hi, I am here.
Do not hide behind the champion. She has no role in this.
Sounds like you two have quite the little argument going.
This is not an argument. It's treason.
I think the champion's views would be appreciated. Or do you fear what she has to say?
I fear nothing. My only interest here is
You're probably not going to like what I have to say, though.
The innocent.
Including the prologue, it has been 8 years total for Hawke and company. 8 or 9, give or take, says Doc.
No, I mean there's a year jump in between acts.
Yeah, Doc is saying how many years it's been total. Because I said, wait a minute,
Yeah.
I thought it had been longer than that. Because I said, oh, does that mean it's 1 year per chapter then? Doc was correcting me.
What are you trying to do here? Cause a rebellion?
The people of this city need to know what is
Or
really
no,
happening.
it's 3 years. Huh.
And then what? They tear down the gallows with pitchforks and torches? That would be better?
It cannot be worse. Your refusal to listen to reason leaves me no choice.
What I refuse to listen to are excuses. Perhaps you are ill-fit to your position if you cannot understand this.
Oh, I don't get to ask any more questions.
The official timeline for the whole game is 7 years.
I'm going to side with the mages on this one.
So it's a variable time skip. Each time skip is a different length of time. Okay.
I didn't notice her sword. Look at that. All that friggin' red enamel or metal or crystal.
Looks almost like paint.
Yeah, it does. It makes it look like her sword is bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good look. Did she have that before? I assume she did. If not, it's fancy and new. Act 1 is year 1, Act 2 is year 4, and Act 3 is year 7, says Chaotic.
Makes sense.
And Mech says, it looks like something from Final Fantasy. It kind of does. We have a couple of those. Like the one Fenris has.
A lot of the weapons in this game lead more into kind of JRPG material.
Yeah, unless you can think of a reason for me not to, I'm going with the high.
You go with what you feel is best.
I know. I was just letting you know I was about to make a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're my guide in this. You're not spoiling it for me, but you are letting me know when I am about to make a decision that would go against how you know I want to play the game, so.
Well, you seem set on this decision.
Yeah.
You're hardly receptive to whatever gets in your way.
And I become less receptive each moment this nonsense continues.
Your measures have become more extreme over the last 3 years.
And you could do better?
Yes.
How well did you guard your own mother? Did she not die at a blood mage's hands?
That is a low blow.
Why don't you just stab me in the back while you're at it?
Cold corpses speak louder than abstract freedoms, do they not? As long
No.
as that's true, Kirkwall needs its Templars more than it needs a new ruler.
And when will that end? When will you stop seeing evil in every corner?
When it's no longer there.
The first enchanter accused you of trying to take control of the city.
The city. I am trying to keep order until there is a ruler capable of succeeding where Dumar failed.
And if
I
not,
volunteer
will the
Sebastian!
Templars rule Kirkwall forever?
We will not stand idle while the city burns around us.
The Templar Order exists to guard the Chantry and Circle. I suggest you let the nobility rule the city.
I do not need you or anyone to tell me what my duty is, mage.
If Kirkwall wants Meredith to step down, They'll tell her to.
Oh, that's not what I
Are
wanted.
you mad? They fear her. Everyone fears her.
Sorry to break it to you, Meredith, but I think you're wrong.
Face the truth, Knight Commander. You are done.
That is for me to decide. No one else.
Hi!
My.
The only sane person here!
This mage incites rebellion, Your Grace. I am dealing with the matter.
Are you?
Ah, Orsino. So frustrated. Do you think this is truly wise?
No, Your Grace.
Of course not. Young men, would you show the first enchanter back to the circle? Gently, if you please.
Your Grace. He should be clapped in irons. Made an example of.
That's enough, Meredith. This demeans us all. Surely you can see that. Go back to the gallows and calm down, like a good girl.
Oh, I like her.
She is a good leader.
There's a lot of thorns on the hilt of that sword,
You
though.
have my thanks for stepping in, champion.
Oh, I volunteer Carver. I don't think Carver is ready. But if he were to get proper education, I think he could probably try it.
I doubt sending them back to the gallows will end this.
Sadly true. Gentle people of Kirkwall, return to your homes, I implore you. This will not be solved today.
It needs to be solved, though.
And now I must attend to the gallows. They will see reason if the Maker wills it. Thank you again, champion.
Oh, someone's gonna kill her. Somebody's going to kill her.
But that will have to be for another time.
But we'll have to find that out tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Or not tomorrow. Next week. Don't people beg you to be the leader? Maybe. They were cheering for us to be the champion. Yeah. Alright, I'll read these 2 new entries and then I will go and wrap all of this up. Satrith. Quinari are a people of metaphors, and for them, words have many meanings. Satreth, a name given by the Arashok to this axe, means that which upholds. It is the word for foundation, defender, and enforcer, all at once. Oh yeah, we got his axe. The mantle of the champion. Champion, an honor unique to the Free Marches. Other terms of reverence suffer the stains of their holders, the lingering baggage of an office and entitlement, but champion is not an appointment that can be sought, but it cannot be owned or willed, and the process by which it is bestowed is not argued through policy or guile. It is earned with blood and sweat and leadership in times of great turmoil. Always worthy as their deeds are of true importance, a champion is greeted not by debate, but by nods of reverence. The title was most recently granted in Tantervale, 882 Blessed, on the resolution of the bloody expansion of Navarra. Their king, emboldened by the taking of Priendale, and the quick yielding of Hasmal, thought the remainder of the Free Marches uneasy claim. He who became the champion, Cade Arvel of Ravane, did what Orlais had not. He stopped a nation in its tracks. There was blood and barter, but Tantervale is still free against all odds. There is the contradiction of the honor. Champion is not itself a sign of approval. He or she can be respected or feared, their coming dreaded as much as desired. All that is common is that they have an effect and lives are changed. Kirkwall now adds to the history of the title, a first for the city, on this 934 dragon. The Quinari are repelled by means respected or reviled, and it remains to be seen what follows for this Aurelia Hawke, the champion of Kirkwall. I kind of expected that to say Varric, but it was not Varric. It is a bard named Philium. All right.
All quiet around here, Captain.
Good. Carry on.
Oh, hello. So we have a whole bunch of quests and a whole bunch of... Well, you know what? Let's level up. Let's level up for everybody. I'll take a magic and a willpower. There we go. Let's make my heal a big heal. There we go. Heal is now big heal. Magic is now big magic. My girl got the big magic. What is this? Spirit Mastery. Ooh. Everybody's getting a stamina upgrade. More Bianca upgrades. And we... Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. There we go. Now we will do us a hard save. We did it. All right. Excellent. I was expecting it to be Brother Genevieve, right? Alrighty, Chaotic. You have a good rest of your night. Well, thank you, Doc. Yeah, if only it was tomorrow. Sadly, 'tis not. Tomorrow is the 4th of July here, so we'll be doing big foods and possibly fireworks if it's not raining. It also depends on whether or not the wildlife down at the fairground has completed its migration, because we get wild, we get storks and things and herons down by the river, which is where we launch our fireworks. And if they have not finished nesting by now, we'll delay it because, you know, we can't set them off with them there. Because
can't blow up the birds, even though that is the most American thing.
We cannot give the birds heart attacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's not kosher. It is not Daijobu. Alright. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. You did all 3 quarters of the Dire Maul dungeon with the extra stream time. High five. High five there, Ferb. But yes. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I hope you guys had a good time. It was great to see all the new viewers, new chatters. It's always great. Let's see. I don't have any new housekeeping stuff. Just an update to let you know where I'm at. I have finished uploading all of the Dragon Age stuff, and starting tomorrow, let's see. I've also started working on getting all of the Persona things up. So starting tomorrow, I will be what is the word I want? Whatever. Setting to live, 1 Dragon Age video and 1 Persona video. So it'll be 2 videos a day until I'm caught up with that. So yes, I hope that you guys all had a good one again. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I hope I'll see you next time, alright? Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon, and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, A Ferb Among Us, Dizarin, and Revolution 72. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.